Hello, welcome. Ooh, I didn't even ping yet. Ooh, snuck on in. Hello, hello. I need to get the link for my YouTube stream. Where the heck is the link? Share. Copy. There it is. How are you doing today, Mega Baron? Texting someone and saw a Twitch notification. Let's go! Let's go! That's awesome. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. I'm pretty tired, even like still from Hungry Games, but it's been a lot of fun. I'm excited for the sessions we have today. I'm excited to do the tier list today. It'll be a good one. Gamers! How we doing, Thymos? Oh, lone re-following again. Oh my god, dude. Emojis broke again on Twitter? That's crazy. Okay, post on. I forgot to put a fucking GIF! I forgot to put a stupid GIF in the tweet. I'm not remaking it. Whatever. Don't care. Didn't matter. Twitter sucks. Anyway, got some goulash. Ooh, that's hype. That is super hype. Oh, I need my hair. Yeah, there's the haircut. You guys can see it now. Look at that. It's all gone. Vine boom. Zeus is going up for winners finals. Oh, is that right now? I can throw that on. I had it on in the background earlier. I can pull this up if my browser wants to cooperate. There we go. And then we can do the Squirtle after. Yeah, we've got coaching starts in about 25 minutes. And we'll watch then. Oh, he's playing against Yoda Cage. Ooh. Also, are we tiering the player bases that downplay? Where we downplay characters? We could do both. I could downplay, and then we could do... I'll do my downplaying after. And then we can do what other people do. But primarily, it's going to be what other people do. Oh, he destroyed Yoda in the previous set? Oh, interesting, interesting. That I would expect him to do really well against Yoda, especially the way Yoda plays. Also, the quality does just look like this before anyone asks me. Yeah, Yoda's very aggressive, and he seems to be doing okay this game. It's keeping it close, but I think the longer the set goes... Yo-ho, Nex, what's good? How you doing today, friend? This is the Bowser Jr., right? That's right. Yoda Cage is the Bowser Jr. from Ultimate. Downplay tier list, my people are cooked. Surely not. Surely not. Oh, that was really good. And... grab. Yep, that's it. Zedder's our king of downplay. Then I have Force and Orcane not going to move from their normal placements. God. We'll see. We'll see. Beastly killing us with the bit. I love Beastly, dude. Beastly doing the bit and Stango meaning it is awesome. Oh, Yoda, that was good. Oh, yeah. Void alone is the equivalent of 6 Zetterburn players, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, he almost had that read. Holy crap. He reacted. He was playing around for that. Meanwhile, us Mabel players are pure of heart and never downplayed. I've got some bad news for you. You'll have to wait until later. You guys are gonna have to wait about 2 hours to learn about that one. The only time I think Zetter isn't great is when I played the Ditto. Oh, Nex. Oh, Nex, no. Don't put yourself on blast. Wait, was I the only down player? No, you were not. Zeus offline. That's right. That is the goose. Guys, wait. Do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see? I'm hiding Zeus's face. Do you want to see? You guys want to see Zeus's face? You guys want to see his face? 5 subs. 5 subs and I'll move my webcam so you can see Zeus's face. Oh, he's handsome. Oh, yeah. I'll kill you with the hammers. yeah, I got you here. There he is. Look at him. Look at him, guys. There he is. Okay. Now he's gone. Now you have to look at my face and my haircut. Holy, he's beautiful. He's beautiful. He's as Colombian as I imagined. I was gonna say something really cursed. Guys, you gotta give me the pass to say something really, really cursed, okay? You can't flame me for this one because I thought of it and now we all have to suffer, okay? He really is the exotic man I've always dreamt of. Anyways. Okay. Yeah. That's my dream. Yep. Sorry, Banana. I'm gonna steal your man. Yeah. Banana with the vine boom. That's my husband. I said you can't flame me. Gaming. Hey, Torna. We're just watching Zeus play really quick. And then we start the coaching in 20 minutes. We've got Echoes, the Loxodont player from Ohio. And then we've got Malkasaur, the Krag from MDVA, I believe. Lily Goat until literally anything happens. Until my opponent perceives her. That's what it is. Lily is the goat until my opponent perceives her. Oh, that's the game. Yep. Nice. They haven't updated the score. I think that was game 2. This is Grands, by the way. Holy raw. Yeah, he knew. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. She's the GOAT when she's on any platform. Nope. She's the GOAT when she's directly in the center of a platform and my opponent is Daedalus. That's it. Assuming Zeus hasn't dropped any games, couldn't tell you. I haven't been able to keep up with the bracket. Jorg, unfortunately, didn't do super well as he was TOing the event, so it was a lot. But I would assume safely that he didn't drop any games, yeah. He's been 3-stocking people too? Oh, I bet. I'm sure he's having a good time. I know he's tired, though. I know he's hella tired. That's my dubs partner. Guys, you want to know the funniest thing? I gotta tell you the funniest thing that happened at LMBM. I think I've told this story before. So, you know how, you know, person wins tournament, they do their, like, victory, like, speech, right? They'll do the little interview, right? And at the end of the interview, they'll thank people. And it's very common for a player to, like, thank their partner, like their significant other, who is, especially when they're at the event with them, right? So, after Cake won LMBM. What was it? Game 4 or Game 5 against Spargo. And I coached him a lot this event. Like a lot of this event. He was very nervous. We did a lot of work like on site this event. And in his interview with Fabs, he's like, oh, is there anyone you want to shout out? And blah, 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 blah. And he's been shouting me out a bunch at that time. Like, they are in LACS, which is awesome. And I super love him for it. But he shouts me out and then is like, yeah, that's it. And they just end. And we were literally joking just prior, me and his girlfriend, that it's like, I am like honorary girlfriend. Penguin was joking about it the whole time because I was like taking care of him the whole event, basically, when he was playing bracket, and just doesn't thank me. And like, so when he thanks me, we're like standing in the main area and at the projector, and I'm like, oh, that's me, and everyone pops off and it's like, yeah, right? And then it just ends and she goes, where's my thank you? I rubbed his back all night. And just like, it was the funniest shit that he just didn't. And he comes down and she's pissed, not like actually, but like for the bit. She's like, what the fuck? And I was like, congrats on honorary girlfriend this week. And then he took me to dinner. We went on a dinner date. I'd be so sad. When I win Evo, I'm shouting you out and not my wife. That's awesome. I can't wait to be everyone's wife. That's awesome. Who still hasn't gone to an event? One day she'll do it. She'll have fun. She can come hang out with me. I'm sorry I'm not really acknowledging this. Zeus is like this. These games are pretty close, but Zeus is definitely just like, he's slugging it out, and he's winning the slugfest. If there's any game he might choke, it might be this one though. Oh my god, he just hit him. The goose! The goose! Yeah, that's my goat. That's my goat. And by the way, guys, next Tuesday, let me pull up the time here. Next Tuesday at 5 p.m., I will be coaching Zeus. There's your little leak, by the way. He did pay for a coaching session yesterday. He's the one who got us to $540. So the goose will be on top soon enough. Soon enough. Next time he wins both sets against Marlon. For sure. For sure. She's gone to one event that I got second in at Smash, like a 15-man bracket, and she watched one set in pools and dipped. Oh my god. She was like, nah, you got it. I don't need to watch. She knew. She knew. I get it. Ooh, banger, but sad. We had too much sad music on. We got a little bit of time to kill here. We got about 15 minutes. We're gonna probably start to warm up a little bit in game. You playing Echoes? I believe we're playing. I don't think he sent me any VODs. I was playing him earlier too. Yeah, Echoes is definitely on the grind right now. Control. The hell? Okay, I think we're good. That was weird. Hello, Ceramic. How are you doing today? Sorry I didn't get back to you with your ping. I was looking to play a Loxodon for the specific review that I was doing on like how to VOD review example, but we should definitely play again sometime. I do need to work on that matchup. I also need to buy this Claren skin right now. Guys, whose code should I use for like the next 2 weeks? I couldn't pick somebody. I could do Wisely. Coaching Echoes. Dimos, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate you, bestie. I'm not gonna use my own code. I used Zeus before. I'm trying to give everyone a turn. Ooh, what is Switch? Just Switch? I want to do his. Converted from. Yeah. What is Switch's? Is it just Switch? No, Switch, don't beat me. Don't use his. I'm gonna use it now because he beat you. Out of spite. Perry's actually pretty good. Perry is pretty good, Ceramic. Yeah, okay, that is his. Sweet. Where's this new skin? No! Where's this new skin? Claren got a skin that I unironically thought was a custom skin because it was too cool. They cooked on it. Where is it? Where is it? Or is it a palette? What the... Is it a palette for the... Oh my god, it's loading. What was it? It's a palette. Oh, okay. It looks awesome. Do I have to own the skin to even see it? The one they added is a palette, or is it just... Was it just added in? I have to own it to even buy it. I have to grind. Ah, damn! Just let me give you my money, man. What are you doing? That's crazy. The white tiger one. There's the it's a new palette for the abyss skin. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. They only added one for Clan. Yeah. I'm sure the others will go in due time. Let's turn my streamer mode on. Streamer mode on. Neo! Oh my god, how you doing? Speaking of abyss skins, I am approaching my ultimate goal of having everyone's. That's awesome. I definitely do not. Oh, I am getting drift right now. That's so weird. Okay, one second. We're gonna reset my controller. I need to restart my game. Let's do that. But yeah, I definitely do not have many levels on my characters. Switch critical is just switch. Yeah, I got it. Are you not fobbed up? No. I got a GameCube controller. But no, I think the game was just being weird because like inputs were being weird. So I think it's just the game was a little bunk when I plugged in. But I do not have a fob. I'm waiting for my GC Ultimate. Should be here very soon, which I'm excited about a lot. I'm really excited about. Fob is life. Oh, I know. I have the GC Ultimate. It's gonna be the same thing. Okay, local training. Okay, we're good now. No, see, it was just because I have the snapback and everything installed, and I just got it checked. It's not my controller. It was just the game being weird. When I probably plugged in, I probably bumped the controller and it messed everything up. But my GC Ultimate should be here very soon, which I'm very excited about. GC Ultimate will fix me. Surely it'll fix me. Let's check out the skin, guys. Oh, it's hot. This one is that the stick tension will be low. Why does well, that's a good, I prefer that, but I know some people don't. But you can just change the stick, like the stick box. So that shouldn't be an issue. Oh, I'm stuck in the CSS. Thank you. I'll fix it right now. There we go. Thank you. Here to say hi. I'm not saying everyone. Bye, Kofi. We love you. Hope you're having fun. Kofi's on a trip right now with family, guys. Tell them all. Tell them you love them. Everybody required. And lone. Yeah, especially that lone guy. Oh, he looks so cool. He's so cool. Are you a forest skin collector? I buy every skin except all the Loxodon skins because I don't like Loxodon. But I usually buy every skin. Anytime a pack comes out, I buy it. But I don't like collect skins exactly. I'm sorry, I just don't like playing Lox. Usually I do like that kind of character, but he is not fun. Lox is ugly. Damn. But I'm definitely not a collector. Like, I haven't done the solo mode stuff, which maybe that'll be a goal that we hit, guys. Maybe we'll make that a sub goal or something to do the single player stuff. To do the Abyss challenge on like hard stuff. I know it's medium now, but to like actually do it on hard, it's not really my thing. I never really done that stuff. I'm only missing early bird raster. I do have that one. Coinbox Rano skin. There was a Rano skin for Coinbox. And the Kickstarter exclusive fleet skin. Which one was that? I didn't buy it. Did we have to buy it to get that one? He's just misunderstood. Is he? Is that what he is? Is he misunderstood? Early bird raster's hideous. It's the best skin in the game. How dare you? This is the funniest skin they've ever made. They'll never top this. Two of them aren't out yet, and they all have an exclusive palette you can only get from the creator of them. Oh, wait, you're talking about those fleet skins. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this funny little guy. Look at his little shorts. Banana! Thank you for subbing. Why did it not play? There we go.
Scissor.
Yay!
Scissor.
Scissor. That's right. That's my goat. Scissor. No, it's a Claren main. It's my blood. In my blood to hate Lox. That's real. Yeah. Whee! I hate Lox. Yeah, Banana's Lox's biggest hater. You as a Maple main, it's in my blood to hate you, Claren mains. That's funny. What time is it? Okay, we got 5 minutes and then we're gonna start. Look at him go. Oh. Come on, man. Look at his little worm. Look at his worm go, guys. You can never hate strawberry milk Lox. That's so funny. Girly pop, you're cooking. All Lox are hated. Damn. The girls are fighting. It's over. Okay. You're banned. Yep. Yeah, you're banned. Daily tradition of you being banned and then re-following the next day. Yeah, we know. Mods ban this guy. Mods. Do the thing. All right, it's time. Hello, gamer.
Hey, what's up, bro?
How you doing?
shit, I heard you on stream.
Oh yeah, but pause stream, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, shit, dude, why am I hearing myself? That's so weird.
Alrighty. Let's
how's
get
it
this
going?
lobby open. I'm good. I'm chilling.
I was playing with my buddy a little bit. That's why I was worried about being late.
You're all good. Don't even sweat.
Drop the stream for them.
All right, my friend.
Send me the lobby.
So we played a little bit earlier, and we've talked a little bit.
Yeah.
What made you want to get coaching?
I just haven't really wanted to sink my time into anything lately, and I've been playing a lot of this game, and I've been getting out of the house, like going to locals and stuff, and I was like, I got a little bit of coaching back in Smash 4 and early Ultimate by Zenyu, because I was playing Mario, and I was like, I'm just gonna try coaching again and see how it goes, and I really enjoy the game, I really enjoy the character that I play, and I appreciate your knowledge and how you approach the game. So I was like, why not?
Hell yeah. Okay. I sent you the code, by the way, so hop on in.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. What are the things that you know you are struggling with right now?
Probably the biggest thing. I'm not great at getting off ledge. I feel like my ledge play is just not there. I've been labbing it, but I'm not good about thinking about it in a match, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like doing like fully intangible ledge dashes or things like that, I end up just picking like a get up option a lot, and it's just a bad habit.
Right.
So like, and I'll catch myself in it. So like, normally I'll do like special get up because Lux's special get up is huge, but today I've just been doing his neutral get up attack. Like I've just been rotating between them. There's only certain situations where I'll see like, oh, this is a good time to go for this intangible nair, or like off ledge Lux can do like intangible nair, like re-grabs at like low to mid percents, things like that. I think I'm just struggling with awareness of like when to go for these options.
The big thing to keep in mind, and I'll tell you this before we start playing, is like when you are going to the ledge, you need to look at your opponent, because normally in like Ultimate and like other games, you know, you get a moment to like look at what they're gonna do, right? But it's like as you are grabbing the ledge, it's like you have to multitask a little bit. You need to see what they are doing in that moment, and if it's like they are now actively coming towards the ledge, or they are whiffing a move, or they are challenging that space, that means you win. Because there's no ledge trapping in this game. Because of this. Because of ledge dash. You can pressure people and take advantage of what they do, but it's not the conventional ledge trapping that like we know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I think it's just a transition thing. So like playing Smash and knowing how strong like neutral get up was. And all these options and timing mix-ups. But in this game, it's like I get to hit a button on you for free. And if I like stay at like a roll distance, basically, like people can react. Like obviously intangible aerials off ledge can be punished, but I'm just bad about thinking about it.
Right. And so this is the thing where like as you're going to the ledge, like the muscle memory we have to form is to like narrate what our opponent is doing. Have you seen me talk about like what narration is and like how it works?
I don't think so.
So the idea of narration is it's very literal. In many game states, what dictates what we do is like what we see our opponent doing, like in that exact moment, right? And that can be hard sometimes because this game's really fast, right? But what we can take advantage of is like literally saying it to ourselves so that we are like redirecting our focus to like what they are literally doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And by consciously doing it, it will help you form a habit to do it subconsciously. Does that make sense?
Okay, so you're saying like speaking out loud, like, oh, they have this resource left, or oh, they're like jumping in this spot. It could
even like literally be like they're jumping and fairing and they're doing this and they hit me and just like not even analyzing it, but like focusing on like actually just seeing it. Because you know if they do X, Y, or Z, you get to do funny, nair, or fair from ledge, right?
Yep.
But if you don't see those things, then we don't do them. And that's the thing, is like what we need to be doing is getting better at seeing them. Does that make sense?
Okay, so you're saying like building situational awareness by like speaking out loud and trying to focusing on like what's actually happening in these
Yep.
situations.
Yep. And this is,
Okay.
I think, a big thing that would benefit you a lot, because I think a lot of times you try to like get ahead of the game. And again, for reference, anyone in chat, like we've played quite a bit already. Like he has come to my stream and played, and we literally played earlier today as well. And I think like that's your big boogeyman right now is like you assume how game states are going to play out instead of like literally seeing what I'm doing. And I think that's why like your DI gets like really sus sometimes, because you like are trying to prepare for like what you think I'm going to do instead of like literally just seeing me do it.
I agree with that. I do think my
Yeah.
DI is sus,
Yeah.
especially. But I also know that I'm a big character, and sometimes I have trouble distinguishing, like, oh, was my DI really that bad, or is Lox just fucking huge?
So that's the good thing about this game, is that you can go back and watch and see your DI lines.
That's true.
So you can't lie to yourself. You just have to go look.
That's true.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Do you have any questions on anything before we start to play some?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually feel like I struggle against Crag.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I struggle against like comboing fast fallers. Tusk confirms are really good on fast fallers. I do like that. Big fan of that. Yeah, see, I expect to throw. Okay. I didn't want that. Oh shit.
That's okay. Slow yourself down again.
Yep. Oh wow. That hit it.
That was very good. Very, very good.
Oh wow. I thought I did sooner.
There we go. Oh!
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right, let's try again.
Yeah.
You did a really good job in that second stock, especially like in your advantage state, where it's like you weren't just like go, go, go. It was like you hit, you looked what I did. You hit, you looked what I did. And like moments like that, it's like you are subconsciously like narrating. You are looking for my agency. What are the options that I am picking? And it's like letting me pick them. And it's being more aware of like how you get to do that all of the time, especially in a game like this. It can be hard, but as we recreate scenarios over and over, we get to observe for patterns. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think I feel like I do that more subconsciously when I feel like I have a lead and I'm playing confident. But like if I have an early SD or if I die, like I feel like I fixate on it too much. I really struggle with like comebacks.
And that's where redirecting yourself with narration is going to be the most valuable, because you just need to play. You need to play, not worry about the fact that you are behind.
Yeah, that's Well, this is a perfect example.
Yep.
Oh, I messed up.
Good.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Nice. Good job. Here we go.
I want that. Yeah.
Ooh, just quick enough. Nice. Good job. What do you think felt different about that game for you?
That's a good question. I feel like I just stopped thinking about the SD once I acknowledged it.
Yep. There is a skill called compartmentalizing. Are you familiar with that word at all?
Yeah.
Literally, when you like SC or something like that happens, or let's say it's just like you just get 0 death, you're just like, fuck, right? Dwelling on it in any capacity is only going to like create a like it will cause you to spiral out, right? So what you need to do is just be like, okay, this has happened. If there's any like big mistake that you need to be like, yep, I gotta be more careful about this, you just say it to yourself, and then you put it in the little box in the back of your brain, and then at the end of the set, regardless of what you win or lose, you go to your boys and you go, fuck, I SD'd, man, that sucked. But during the set, you don't have time. You don't have time. And we all get tilted by different things that we do and our own faults and our own mistakes. But sitting and scrutinizing yourself will only make you play worse. Coping mechanisms are what you need to form. You won't have me in your ear to tell you it's going to be okay.
You're right.
And that's the big thing is like the way you talk to yourself in that moment is key.
That's a really good point. Yeah, I feel like I get pretty hard on myself.
Yeah.
Like just in my own head.
Yep.
And it causes me to like not be able to make comebacks or things like that.
Yep. You are fully capable, and you just got to play, especially in a game like this. This is just like Ultimate. This game is so volatile.
It is.
You can everybody 0 to 60s everybody, and everybody kills from 2 to 3 interactions off 60. Some of them even in 1. Who cares?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Who cares if you lose a stock? It just doesn't matter. All we can do is play. Focus on what's in your control. You can't take the SD back. You can't take getting 0 to death back. But what you can do is you can play, and you can pay attention to what your opponent is doing. That makes sense?
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Yeah, I just, I think I don't know. I feel like I've been mentally shot towards a lot lately, and this game is kind of how I wind down, but I catch myself like when I'm feeling like mentally down and I play this game, like it feels like it just exacerbates the issue.
The big thing that we have to do is accept that we are going to fail, and that is okay. You're going to lose. You're going to make mistakes. Especially this game is new. You are new to this, like I will call like high APM genre of platform fighters, like in a serious fashion. You have a lot to learn and you have a lot to fail at. So just experience it. Are you allowed to get frustrated? Abso-fucking-lutely, dog. Absolutely. Dog, I get mad. And like my big thing that I always tell people, some stupid shit happens or something you don't understand. You just hit the what the fuck, laugh, and move on. Like when
that's actually the strat.
When I was at Fusion the other day, what was I was playing against Aubrey, game 3, the Maple. She takes me to Tempest, and this was just before the Maple up air, like SDI was added back in, right? I'm playing Rano, and I literally get 0 to 80'd. And like when the up air hit me and I hit like 84, I literally went, what the fuck? I just kept getting up aired. I just couldn't get out of it. And I'm just like, I can't sit and dwell on it. I just gotta take it how it is. I just gotta take it how it is. I SC'd twice in that set and it was still game 3 last hit. That's just how it goes.
I think I like need to study disadvantage more for my character specifically.
Yep.
Because I think there's situations where I don't know, oh, I just get hit by this, like this is what I should expect, or, you know, I actually have options in some of these situations.
Yeah, I think something you need to be more mindful of is like, let's talk about like DI. So there is 2 different ways to look at DI, which is really important, okay? There is survival DI and combo DI, and you get stuck when you have to switch between these, okay? I think a lot of times you recognize, oh, I need to DI like this, and then you DI, and then you survival DI, like you end up trying to combo DI when now you need to survival DI. The move that definitely has been doing that to you a lot is like Crag back air. You DI hella in, and you have an innate fear of being off stage, and that is because you are not comfortable with recovering. I think you are far too scared about the down B nerf. I think you're far too scared. If you have a jump and air dodge, your down B and your side B, and a wall jump, you can make it back from anywhere. Can people just come down and hit you? Yeah, they sure can, but we can do things about that.
That's a really good point, actually. I do feel like
you have all your options. Own it. Have confidence. Try harder to survive, and like make that a goal that it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna try to make it back. I'm gonna try to make it back. And sometimes you're just gonna die, and that's just how it's gonna go. Sometimes just like they got it, and that's fine. But the thing is that you have to try and just like keep it simple. Like get more comfortable going low, get more comfortable going high. Like I think you definitely like touch the blast zone and you're like, GG, it's over. And it's like, that is not the case. Recoveries are so broken in this game, and you have to believe in that.
I feel like just I struggle because like Lox's recovery is pretty exploitable from just about every angle.
It sure is, but you're assuming that I will cover every angle, and that's not how the world works, right?
You're right.
We can't assume the best or the worst, but we have to play it out. And that's where like when you're recovering, you're looking at yourself. When you're getting comboed, you're looking at yourself. That's what I mean, where it's like I want you to narrate what is happening to you. And like I can give you a demonstration of this. Like we'll play here and I will narrate. Okay.
Okay.
You're dash dancing. You're narrating. Dash back and forth. Jab. Shield. Shield grabbed. A pummel. Landing fair. Jab. Up tilt. F tilt. Miss. Whiff grab. Nair did not combo. Looking for Nair. Dash dance. Grab. Forward throw. Oh, I thought I had one more jump. There we go. And see, like, I got a little too distracted, and I lost track of the game when I got hit by the meatball there. Like, you can, in real time, you witnessed me losing track of the game. There we go. Good. Oh, I missed my my hit fall there.
Oh, I was trying to go for a tomahawk.
There we go. Ooh, that was really good.
Yeah, I expect you to drift back.
Yep. And like, see, like you're so focused on what I'm doing, and like I'm purposely playing really slow right now. Like I'm doing this to help you, and you can see like what it is I'm actively doing. Look, I'm gonna fucking die if you hit me again. Oh, you were cooking up something devious.
Yeah, I was. Oh, I tried a wavelength grab.
And you drifted right back into me. All you need to do is not die there. Look, I'm dead. You did it. Look, and like, is the game gonna always be that slow? No.
No.
We can slow it down, and we can choose to start slower to get more information to like build off of that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's like, this is something that you have to like actively redirect yourself real quick. Outcast, absolutely, man, no problem. It was fun jumping in at the end of the grand finals there.
Oh, my boy Orf's in chat, and
yeah.
you're
crashing out because I'm clicking characters and teaching people he plays.
No, but also I play with Orf quite a bit, and the local that he goes to, Malk goes to, and
oh, that's so
Malk
funny.
just beat him recently, so he's like, fuck this.
All right.
I appreciate you, Orf. What's good, brother?
Let's speed up now. We're gonna do
I'm
more
actually
things
really
now.
bad at fighting Fleet.
Yep.
I don't know what this character wants.
Yep, we're gonna do more things now. We're gonna put more things on the screen, and it's like, your goal is to keep your eye on me.
Okay.
It's
But you do.
Fleet.
Oh no, that's not the backer soon. Oh no, it is. But it came to the shop, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm expecting that in certain interactions.
Yep. And it's like, don't sit and expect what I'm gonna do, because you're taking information in from other people you've played. I am not other people. I am Fleet. That is all that matters here. I actually wanted that to hit me.
But your hitbox
Yeah.
go first, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good pull hard.
There we go.
Yeah, I walled him twice. Or tried to wall him twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There we go. Good.
Ah, I thought I grabbed ledge.
And you see in like a lot of moments, it's like, especially in your disadvantage, it's like you're sequencing. You're assuming like I'm doing this and I'm trying to grab the ledge. It's like you're doing it to try to do this, but you need to actually like almost like when you hit confirm, it's the same thing when you're recovering. How does it actually play out? And you need to be aware of that too. Does that make sense?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
So it's like, you know when you hit confirm, right? It's like we're reacting to like
yeah.
and like their DI and all like that. When you go to recover, you need to react. Did I grab ledge? How did this hit me? Also, you need to be paying, like that's when you need to be like hyper vigilant. And the more familiar you are with the scenario, the easier this is, right? Because we have more situational awareness. But you definitely like, you just assume that I am just going to kill you if you touch off stage above 100%. And I can see it in the way you recover. You need to have faith in your mix-ups. Like when I was Rats, you just hopped over me because you're like, oh, you can't reach that high. Like look for the gap, look for the opportunity to trade with me, be mindful of the resource you use, but like, don't just be like, all right, I'm just going to go low every time. I'm just going to go low every time. You always just like, just try to go low every time. And it's like, you don't have to do that.
You're right.
That makes sense.
I get scared to go high a lot of situations.
The only way you learn is by doing it. And if I cover it and I do the right thing, then now you know better, right? But we can't assume that I'm going to cover the option. We need to see what I'm doing, because there are a lot of times where I'm doing it. It's like when I'm doing the side B, that's your moment to hop. That's your moment to jump and like get a mix up from there. Or that's your moment to like air dodge through or fast fall down and like make me miss the side B. But it's like you're trying to find the way you want to go to ledge instead of the way I'm gonna let you go to ledge. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I've definitely noticed that. I feel like I kind of autopilot like off stage, like trying to recover because yeah.
The most common
I have
way
an idea.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, finish.
I was gonna say I have an idea of like what I should be avoiding in certain matchups, and I think I try to play around that. But you're right. I'm not playing reactive enough when I'm recovering.
You are definitely playing way too like best case scenario for your opponent.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with that.
If I like, and a lot of these characters can cover like option or option, but you have the tools to do option. You have it, and you have to have faith to try. Okay, thanks.
Got you. Anytime, brother.
Classic Zeke fleet. There we go. See?
Yeah, you're right.
And look, now I don't even worry about it. Like, that's the point. Like, I want you to just have confidence in, like, look at what I'm literally doing. That's one you do way too much, where you you side B, too high above the ledge when you're trying to snap to ledge, because you're trying to challenge me. Your goal is to go to ledge, not to challenge me. Don't be afraid to pick the easy route.
Yeah, I think I definitely like overcomplicate like some of these situations.
Yep. There you go.
I was like, why do you have a fleet? And then I realized you're literally Cake's coach.
I play melee Peach. I know how to play this character.
Okay, I tried to grab on his safe move.
Mm-hmm. Good reaction.
Yeah.
Nope. There you go.
Like fighting Fleet is a fucking minigame sometimes.
Yep, that's what it is.
Jesus Christ.
That's what it is. It's a fucking minigame. You gotta pass the minigame. What was the minigame you failed there?
Getting hit.
No, nope, wrong. You're gonna get hit, right? What was the thing you had to do once you, like in that scenario, once you started getting down aired, what was the thing you failed to do there?
Tech.
That's right. And see, this is the thing where it's like you're too hard and stuff. You're gonna get hit. It is hard. There are scenarios where you're gonna get hit, but you have the tools at your disposal to survive there. It's not just GG, go next. It's not the classic, oh, it's so over. And then, you know, we start the next game and get hit at 0 death, we're so back. It's like, you got to fight the good fight. You can't just give up.
I think, like, I was thinking about how I was recovering, okay?
Yeah.
And I was, like, trying to be more reactive when I was recovering, like, seeing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But in that situation, I heard myself in the back of my head going, oh, he's just messing up. That's why I didn't die.
Yep. But that's not the point, right? And like that's the bad in our brain, right?
Yes.
Could I have comboed you in certain ways? Like that first combo I hit on you when I SD'd, could I have killed you? Yep. Did I? No. And this is the reality. Did it happen? What is happening right now? This is why narration is important, because I didn't fucking do it. And people are not perfect. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Yeah, you're right. I do assume I just fucking die.
Yeah, yeah. And it's because you think that you're looking and you're like, oh, it's Zeke. It's Cake's coach. Blah, blah, blah. All this meaningless shit. Dude, I'm fucking SD. I can't even up B the right way with Fleet. I can do everything else. I can't up B the right way. I'm literally not lying to you. I do not know, like my hands with my wrist, I just cannot LB with Fleet. It is something that I'm physically incapable of doing.
I also mess it up a lot.
It's a problem. And it's like, if you see that,
it's a weird move.
Take advantage of that. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Ah.
Lazetter.
Yeah, this is a matchup where I feel like my disadvantage, like,
Yep.
I have to be really mindful of my disadvantage.
I'm going to tell you a phrase, okay?
Okay.
When we are going to lose an interaction, it's like we take an L, right? The goal is not, how do I stop taking L's? Ideally, we want to make L's happen less, right? But you're going to get hit by Zetterburn. You're going to get comboed by Zetterburn. You're going to get edgeguarded by Zetterburn. How do you make the L smaller? How do I DI so the combo ends? How do I DI off stage so that I get to tech? How do I do these things that give you opportunity, that give you agency, not how do I make it stop happening? How do I just fix this? Does that make sense?
So kind of like what you're saying with compartmentalizing, where you're saying like, instead of fixating, like I can kind of put it in the back of my mind that, you know, the goal is not to, like you said, the goal is not to make it stop. The goal is to understand the interaction.
Exactly. Yep. Because it's like when you're fighting Crag, are you gonna get back aired? Yep. Can you DI back air and not die? Sometimes. But you have to do it. If you DI in on my back air every single time as Crag, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do to you.
You're not wrong.
And that's what I mean. And this is the same idea. You have the agency, but you have to recognize that you get to do it. Like, you get to use it. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
There you go. There you go. You DI'd out. Look, I didn't kill you. If you DI'd in, I get down there. Look at that. Now you get to recover. You didn't make it, but you had a chance. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You got another interaction. You didn't just auto die. The wind up. And that was an unfortunate. Like, see, you had to DI out, right? Because if I got the sour spot, then you would have gotten comboed, right? And that was just an unfortunate. Like, you DI'd too hard out, like straight out. There was a different angle you could have DI'd there to play around that. That makes sense?
Okay.
There we go. Nice. Almost. You were just a little slow. There we go. Nice. What is the lesson we're learning here? There we go.
Yeah.
That's a fight that we're not comfortable with, right? We keep jumping and losing, so it's like we don't have to do it. There we go. Oh, there we go. I had to see. I had to get a read there. Like, you didn't just get comboed. Do you get what I mean? Whereas, like, it's moments like that where it's just like, did you still die? Yeah. But you know what? You didn't just get auto comboed and lose. And, like, that's the point. That's the point. Because you still had mix of it. Had you downbeat and, like, fast fell, I missed. If you air dodged, I missed. If you swung, you might have even beat it.
Yeah. I actually think I could have fared there, stuffed it, or something. I was just trying to get back to ledge, but in that situation, I think I actually could have countered you.
Yeah. Yeah, because I only hit you there because of the startup of side B.
Correct.
Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
How are we feeling right now?
I feel pretty good. I feel like I have a lot to think about. Like, I'm trying to be present, but I feel like I'm kind of getting overwhelmed with how much I have to think about.
The best thing you can do is just like when you watched the VOD thing I did yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Pick something to work on. What are we going to work on this game? One thing.
Being smarter off ledge.
Being smarter off ledge. Okay. There we go. Be like reacting while you were trying to get off ledge. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I've not been in this situation before.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh shit, I almost died. Almost. Unfortunately, it locks it on. It is your time. Good, you CC'd that. That was really good. That's the first like full CC you've gotten there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm comfortable like completely with CC yet.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Good parry. Oh, okay. There we go. Nice. There we go. I don't like that you came back, but I like that you got away from me there. Good. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
unfortunate. Yep. Yeah, and that's one where like there are percents like that where you have to like be really careful. Where like it sounds weird, but in that moment it's like you can like ideally we're like we want to DI out on the up throw, right? That's what we're scared of is like the up throw or the down throw. But
Yep.
it's like in that moment it's like that's a DI mix at a percent like that where it's like I can just catch you because you're massive.
That's true.
Right? And so like this is
Yeah,
where like
it
there's this
happened
new
2
layer.
games.
Yeah, there's this new thing that we're now experiencing. You're now getting to a new layer where it's like you can do the bad thing as the mix-up because by DIing in there, fair won't just hard kill you sometimes. Keyword here is sometimes because I then have to fair you or do something else, and there's more layers to it. And also if I down throw and maybe up smash, blah blah blah, but it's like it creates a mix up instead of just you are always DIing out on my throw. So now I just go for the forward air here. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like
so,
we're now getting to that next layer now where it's like you actually have the agency to do that because you are now DIing with intent.
Mhm.
That makes sense?
That makes sense.
Good. Any questions or thoughts so far?
I'm wondering, like, you said playing more reactive off ledge. I feel like I'm trying to continue the interaction, and I'm bad at, like, slowing it down
Yeah.
coming off ledge.
Yeah,
What would you...
Let's talk about that. Let's make a mock scenario, okay?
Okay.
So let's just quick ban stages, and then we'll just go to like Hodojo. Or yeah, perfect. Let's talk about like getting off the ledge, right? So just come over here and stand like right here, because that's where most people will be, right? It's like in this scenario, when I grab ledge, it's like, let's say I just go this, and it's like, okay. As I'm grabbing this ledge, what are you doing? And it's like looking for that. If you're just doing nothing, there's lots of different mix-ups. There's no right answer here, because it's like I can just immediately try to ledge dash and like ledge dash shield. I could go up here. I could then mix up and try to pick an arrow. But you see, it's like you're just far enough where like it's awkward, right? And like this is the big thing.
It's like more committal.
Yep. So the thing that we need to get better at is like being more creative in like what we do from here. I think right now it's very much just like you get up and try to hit me, or you just like get up and hope that I don't.
I'm like trying to force interactions.
Exactly. And sometimes it's just like, how do I disengage? Because sometimes I'll do this and like wait and like play it out, or like the hard part is that you don't have a good regrab, but what you do have is instant wall jump, which is really good, as well as just forward air, right? We have really good mix-ups from ledge, as well as this, which is really fucking annoying. Is this like a mix-up trick? Yes. It can't be our default, right? Now, do you know how to use X to, or grab to get off ledge?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I set my grab button instead of having air parry so that I can get off ledge instantly.
Wait, what do you mean? I don't think that button you have it set to matters.
So what I'm saying is you know how like on default it's like nair
Yeah.
to drop ledge, but I was killing myself when I'd nair if I'd mess up
because you
like
mash
dropping
it.
from ledge. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. No, that makes perfect sense. That's a
So I
great
just
little piece of thing. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so I turned it to nothing so that I just have the option without any downside.
Yeah, like even like the goal is like creativity. Like even sometimes I've seen like Omar will do this and then like mix up with this, or like do this and then like stall and like regrab. There's no right answer, and this is the thing that makes it hard. Is there's no right answer because it's about what your opponent is doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so like it's about like being willing to play that out and not relying on I have to hit you to get out of this, because sometimes it's like I'm gonna jump, do this, get around you. Like here, I want you to just like forward throw me and then let me go to ledge. Okay, ready? And then try to hit me. I got away from you. We're playing it. I didn't get edge guarded, right? Let's like do it again. And then there, I messed up, so now you get to hit me. Now let me go to ledge again. I won the reversal. Like, and then now it's now I'm the one having to get edge guarded. All right, and now I make it back. Yeah, I tried to buffer the fall off the ledge. And it's just like, this is what I mean, where it's just like, there's no right answer, and that is okay, and we have to have more confidence in that.
Okay. Yeah, I think I just need to, like you said, like be willing to be like more creative with how I'm getting off ledge, and like you said, playing like more reactive. I think that's one thing I'm noticing from this whole session is there's a lot of situations where I just try to guess versus like actually playing reactively. Yeah,
the game will always tell you what to do, and you have to have confidence in that. If you don't know what to do, it's about observing, not about being right. Because you knowing what your opponent is going to do doesn't make it hit harder.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, let's try to play the Ditto once. Ready?
Yeah, I'm really Ditto.
Me too. It's okay.
Yeah. Head wall jump. Yep.
Yep. Oh my god. Nice, there we go. There we go. Good.
Yep.
And it's just about not panicking. That's the thing. Is like we can't predetermine. We can't autopilot what we're gonna do. It's about taking our time in these moments where it's just about seeing. Because all you had to do there was go, oh, I can kill you now. Like, and I could have magma hop, but I didn't. So you didn't have to freak out. Could I have done better in that situation? Yes, but I didn't. That's the point. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Any questions or thoughts?
I guess I'm just... Yeah, like, I think, like you said, when I play this game, like, watching my opponent, I feels like sometimes, especially in neutral interactions, where I've seen a lot of neutral interactions, ends up going on the back burner, and I'm realizing that, like, yeah, in this game and the speed of this game, playing reactive is so much better.
Yep. Like, there are going to be certain play styles where people just run you down, and it's like, we need to get better at, like, our defensive play. Like, something that I know you need to get better at is floor hug grab. It's something that is not in your repertoire. You floor hug shield and then grab, but we just need to grab, just straight up.
Neutral makes me say true, ceramic, true.
Yep. Sometimes you're just going to sit there and you're going to look at each other, and that is okay. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Let's do 1 or 2 more games, and we'll...
I was actually practicing floor hug grab before I got here.
Good.
I was doing it on force cape because I've been trying to learn how to deal with force cape.
Yep.
So I saw that you can set like the counter reaction to delay. So I'd like jab force and like wave dash in and then try to floor hug cape on reaction.
Nice.
I was actually expecting to play your force, so I practiced against force today.
Nope, no force for you yet, bud.
It'd be like that sometimes. Also, I said CO is super good versus cape as locks.
It can be. If you're in the right spot, yeah.
I feel neutral towards neutral. Yeah, so there normally I would have went for the parry expecting a forward throw, but I tried to like react.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm dropping this. I'm bad at comboing like this weight of fast faller and like with crag size. Up their nair is like actually better there, or up their back end.
There we go. Look at you.
He's doing it. Yeah, I was trying to fair it. It just didn't come out fast enough.
I think you up aired.
Oh, you're right, actually. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that time I tried to fair it. Got him. Alright, give me the tried and true.
There you go. Good.
Yeah, hanging out on this stage is terrifying.
Yeah, it can be, but you did it. Look at you. Ah, you got it. There you go. There we go.
Yeah.
How do we feel?
That felt much better.
Good.
It genuinely felt like when I fight Crag, like I just fall apart because I would just autopilot.
You'd just be so scared when I would hit you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, it's over.
Terrified.
Yeah, and it's like, we can't. We can't. We have to be willing to do the scary DI. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Some.
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was going to say, we'll do one more game.
Okay.
And then we'll recap. That sound good?
Okay. Sounds good. I'll take you to the scary stage. No, I meant to actually go to the other stage. Fuck. Anyways. Okay. Got hit by the contraption.
Uh-huh. There we go. And see, I got scared. I DI'd in there.
Yeah. Gotta dare through the platform because you're tall.
Oh, I messed up. Damn. I didn't mean to wall jump there first. There you go.
I tried to side B, I messed up.
That's okay. That's something that you definitely need to practice. That is like an input where you like wall jump and then side B like the way you wall jumped from. I think inherently we don't want to do that, right? But because you break that wall, you get to do that. And I think that's something that you were very scared of doing. And it's like you're just messing up that input a lot because you messed that input up a bunch earlier when we played as well.
Yeah, I'm fucking terrible at dealing with pillar.
Yeah, and that's something that you need to sit and practice, okay?
That makes sense.
Let's recap. What did we learn today, bud?
We learned to just generally play more reactive. I don't have to play... Well, playing more reactive means I'm not, like, autopiloting, like, some of these offstage interactions because I'm scared of, like, dying on hit. Like, I just need to, like, really pay attention to what's happening in front of me versus, like, pay attention to who I'm fighting versus, like, what I've seen.
Exactly. Yep. The game will always tell us what to do, and it's okay to not know what to do in a scenario, because that's how we learn. And we learn by observing and seeing it happen instead of just guessing it and being like, well, guess I die here. And when we're off stage, what are we always going to do?
We're going to watch our opponent.
Yeah, and we're going to try to not die. We're going to try. Are we gonna just die sometimes? We all take turns getting to be the one that dies the hamster death. Such is the way of life, right? But we have
The
to
hamster.
do the hamster death. Yeah, you know the one. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And
In the
it's
wall.
just, yeah. we all have to do it, but we can learn from it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I agree with that.
All right. Any final questions then before we wrap up?
I was gonna ask, could you take a few notes for me just for what I should focus on?
I recorded all of this, and I'm about to upload it for you, and your homework is going to be to rewatch it and take notes on what we talked about.
Okay.
That sound good?
Do I bring them to you the next session? Because I just...
Whenever you want to send them to me, you can send them to me. You could do it tonight, you could do it tomorrow, but you should rewatch it. All right?
Okay.
Let me get it uploaded for you right now. And then I'll get you out of here, and we'll get ready to do this next coaching session.
You have Malk next.
Yup. Should be this one. Let me double check. It is not that one. Is it this one? It is this one. That's very strange that it's putting that one after.
What have you been recording with? Like, what do you record your VODs with?
Oh, I use a program called Meld Studio. It just came out. Yep. Came out. Just another program to stream on. I really like it. You know, when my little, like, all my elements, like, have that cool little transition, that's from this program.
Okay.
It's cute. It's fun. Alrighty, my friend. There you are. As always, if you have any other questions, let me know. And then you donated the 40, and then you also signed up on Patreon, right?
Correct.
So you do have a second session to use whenever you want, okay?
Okay.
So you have this whole month, and then the way it works on Patreon is you signed up today on the 8th. So next month on the 8th will be when you get charged, and then you'll get a token to, like, redeem a session again, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good?
Sounds good.
And I will say, give it at least 2 weeks before you schedule your next one, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'm going to get on to this next one. I'll see you around.
Awesome. I appreciate you, brother. Have a good one.
You too. Alrighty, guys. We got Malkasaur next. Yo, Zorion, what's up? I got to go grab a package at the door, and then we are going to do some VOD review with Malk. So I will be back in just a minute. We're going to hit a cute little add button and burb. Okay. I think we're back. Okay. Can we all hear me? Am I okay? My audio was freaking out a little bit. Coaching. Malkasaur. Hello, my streamer. Thank you again to Echoes for signing up today. That was a very fun session. Always a pleasure chatting with you, bud. Now, I have to just move some stuff over. We are going to do VOD review. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired today, but we ball. You know, ball up top. We keep going. Malkasaur. Music going. If it wants to play? Question mark. Okay. Love you approach to coaching, like playing other characters to point out the reason why these concepts are important. Hey, I'm glad. I appreciate it. The only thing I will say, I say this to everybody, guys, and I don't say it enough. If you enjoy getting coached by me or watching my coaching, tell people. Everything I do is word of mouth. All of my advertising is just word of mouth. So if you feel this way, let the homies know and tell them to hit me up. Okay, let's see. You've been playing Rivals of Melee with the new controller. Ooh, what controller did you get? The homies came out. Yeah, thank you everyone who came by earlier. Land Orca, Graylin, Arf. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate y'all. I hope you enjoyed watching. Next time I'll be sure to really grind out the raster with him. Just for you, bud. All right, coaching. Yeah, my raster, the world's not ready. I don't know if anyone has hit you up from me specifically. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't remember. I hate saying this, guys. I coach so many people. I actually like forget who is from who sometimes. And I'm actually so grateful for that. I'm suffering from success in that way, which is awesome. I'm very grateful for all of you. Most of our friends are broke. Hey, you know what? All y'all just being here and hanging out is awesome. And if you guys want to see more streams like this, hop in the Discord. It's completely free. Everything here is free. You guys can watch this. And now I'm dual streaming to YouTube, so you can rewatch the VODs there too. It's awesome. It's so lit. Show me a band. All right, let me get this pulled up here and we'll get started. Now, Malk is going to be an interesting one. I'm very excited for this. Malk destroys me on my stream, guys. I'm so bad versus this guy. So coaching him is going to be really fun. I've been pinged. Oh, someone asked me a question. Oh, that controller. I've heard those are really cool. I hope you have fun with it, Zorion. Someone asked me a question earlier that I would like to answer before we continue. I'm going to scroll all the way up. Is Brother Calm still here? Shine Fair or Shine Dare, and you auto floor hook Shine. Okay. Is Brother Calm still here? Zeke, you're using the Windows Media Player? I am. Because VLC broke on my PC. And every time I try to reinstall it, it fucking breaks. Because Windows 11 fucking sucks. So I use the legacy Windows Media Player because it never fucking breaks. That's it. It just broke. It broke trying to update and it's corrupted completely. So let me copy and paste this really quick so that I don't lose it. Because I don't have my chat focus message thing. That's fucking insane. Yep. Brother Calm is here in spirit. Okay, I will answer this question because it's a really good question. If you think Zetterburn is going to do Shine Fair or Shine Dare and you auto floor hug the Shine, what do you think a good option would be? If you are a character that can stuff out the startup of like down air, you can do that. But also, you can just parry both of these options 100%. Especially if people are sequencing this scenario, 100% you can just parry this. And this goes both ways. Unless it's spaced fair, like the not spaced. If it's the sweet spot fair, then you can't shine. I think someone can correct me on this. I forget if the one frame change makes it not work anymore. I don't remember. But if they're doing like dare shine, you can parry the shine if they're sequencing it. It's actually my first GameCube controller. Oh, these are cool. Yeah, this one's like a pro controller. It's not like an actual GameCube controller, but it has the shape. But I've heard those are really, really cool. I've heard good things about the Retro Fighters stuff. So have fun with it. Enjoy. They're very, very cool. For anyone that didn't see, Zorion posted the picture of the controller they got in the main chat of the Discord if you want to see it. Anyways, I've been rambling enough. Malkasaur is waiting. Ooh, we got a banger. Cool. Hello. Oh. I do not hear you if you're talking.
Oh, my mic was off.
We did it.
Yeah. Yo.
How's it going, buddy?
While I was watching you coach Echoes, I realized, oh yeah, I should probably make some notes about stuff.
That's a good idea.
I have a notepad with notes on my sets with Jask and Shadowhawk and Toothbrush in a general thing.
You wanna throw that in a Google Doc and send it to me real quick? That would be awesome.
Yeah. Let me go to my Google Docs. Google Docs.
Am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. Thank you again for signing up, by the way.
Yeah, I just kind of said fuck it. I'd like to do well. I'd like to try and improve before Hitfall.
Hell yeah. Is your profile picture the Super Saiyan 3 house?
Yes.
That's awesome.
It is.
That's awesome.
I saw that. Every once in a while, I like to infrequently change my profile picture.
Yeah.
And every time I see something good enough, I'm like, yeah, that's going on. Let me link the Google Doc.
Yes, make sure you have it set so I can view it.
Yeah, share. Anyone with the link.
Bless.
And then I think this. If I just copy this. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Jask. What game did Jask play before this? I totally recognize
He was
the name.
so it's a funny story with Jask. Prior to the final extra credit, he had signed up, and people are doing seeding, and we're like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah.
He got like either like 7th or 9th at a coin box, and when I see someone do well at like a coin box, I don't immediately think it's oh they've like are super amazing, because you can have like a lucky run sometimes, but no, he beat. I forget who he beat. He had really good wins, so we're like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
He had went to an IRL tournament in like 2022 for Melee.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, so he just showed up, and he's probably the best player in MTVA right now.
Okay.
It's between him and Barking Frog, I would say, are like the two best players.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, dealing with approaching from a diagonal angle. So when he would do this and come down, that's what you didn't like? Or when he would jump at you like this?
So he would usually like fall on top of me with nairs is something that I struggle to deal with a lot.
It.
Like he'd come in from like a 45-degree angle with nairs, and it's like kind of a blind spot for Crag. Like he has up air to cover that, but up air's like you're right, Jack. Dexter is also insane.
Yeah, I forgot he played. That's okay.
Yeah, I thought he quit until I checked the rank leaderboard.
Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so when they come in, like, landing aerial on you from, like, above, that makes sense. Okay, and then Shadowhawk.
Yeah, it was specifically Nair, because Nair's, like...
Tempo.
Yeah, the thing playing against Shadowhawk and Toothbrush made me realize is I don't adjust my tempo enough.
Okay.
On a player-to-player basis, or a matchup basis.
Okay. Got it. Now, I also want to know, in this VOD you sent me, why are you playing Claren?
Ignore the first two games.
Okay.
They went... So, the Claren game 1 I'll stick with. Claren makes me play faster, and I need to play fast versus Jask.
What if you just learned to play faster with Craig?
That's true.
What if we learn by trial by fire, my friend?
That is true. But it was mostly like I've thought about playing Claren against him anyways, and also just throwing it out there to like help me pick up the pace.
But what if we just get better as a player?
That's true.
I think we need to have faith. I think using something like that is, I don't like to use this word very often, but it is an excuse to not try to learn how to do that with the character that you actually play. And that's not me saying your Claren is bad. It's not me attacking you for wanting to play a different character, but I think you are very good with Crag, and I think Crag is fully capable of doing this.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I definitely should have just gone all Crag, but at the time I was thinking I need to warm myself up to play at the pace to keep up with Jask.
Right.
I should not have gone. So at the time I stood by game 1. Game 2 I definitely shouldn't have stayed. That was a bad idea. Because like the Claren, it's not like I got like stomped game 1 with Claren, but it wasn't like I should not have just stuck with her because game 2 I got stomped.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, like I'm always struggling at neutral versus Jask though. That's my big thing. Is he's very good at like playing around Krag's threat range.
So I watched this one over, and I watched a little bit of the Shadowhawk one. I didn't have time to finish that one earlier, so I have a little bit of things that I want to talk about, but I do want to discuss something you asked me yesterday. Did you do the homework I gave you?
So I did ask some people,
Yeah.
you know, what do you think I'm good at as a player? And I feel like I was being gaslit for some of the with some of the responses.
Interesting.
My pal Dr. Fizz, our favorite South Virginia Rano player, said you're good at calling out my dashbacks, which no, I'm not. If you dash back, that's all you have to do to beat me. Is you just dash back constantly. But I had another response was you play the Tomahawk game immediately, which I don't feel like I do that much Tomahawking. Or not as much as I should have, despite being very conscious of how good it is. And then Shadowhawk said, I have very good neutral in regards to my opponent. Punish is definitely my best area, which I think I have a pretty good punish game. He also pointed out my recovery mix-up is really good. Those were the main things I got.
Okay.
Although I'm a little critical of my recovery sometimes because I dedicate too hard to doing some crazy mix-up when I shouldn't.
Now, what do you think you're good at?
I think punish game is where I excel at the most. It's the one thing I'm pretty proud of is I think I have a generally pretty good understanding of punish game. Sometimes I don't hit as hard as I should and know I can. Like versus my games versus Shadowhawk, my punish game is definitely lacking, but I generally think punish is where I excel at. I think even though I said like in my notes I was bad at swapping my pace up, I do think I'm capable of playing it at basically any pace I need to. Although I think I'm not super great at playing fast, I definitely I can slow the game down when I need to. And actually that is one thing I was going to mention. I didn't link the set to you. But something I was very proud of at the same event where I played Jask last.
Yep.
I also played against Hyperflame.
Oh,
and
okay.
Yeah, so the thing I was very proud of playing versus him is I went up 2-0, and then he won the next 2 games.
Right.
And mentally, I said to myself, Hyperflame is the most momentum-based player I know. So what I'm going to do this last game is I'm going to slow the game down to a crawl to rob him of his momentum.
Good. No, that is really good. And that's and players like that where it's just like they are just like go, 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 go. This is what you're supposed to do. And what's good is that you were able to do that in the middle of a set after almost getting reverse 3-0. Like you acknowledge that. And then it's absolutely something like you should actively try to do. When you feel like you are getting overwhelmed, your response should be, how do I slow this down to get like my bearings? And so like in that context, it was very much like, oh, Hyperflame, that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I've played him so many times over the years.
But why didn't we do that versus Jask?
I feel like in the past when I've played Jask and tried to slow things down, I haven't seen as much success. I know playing versus Jask is there's times where I've slowed it down and it's worked well, but there's also been times where I've like played faster and it's also worked really well. He's also very good at like just adapting to the pace of play.
Yes. So let's talk about a concept called instant gratification. Are you familiar with what that is?
I am familiar with instant gratification.
You are definitely somebody that thrives when you get to do that. And your character is very good at doing that. But when you are playing against someone that is actively trying to prevent you from having it, this is where you get taken advantage of. Because what's happening when you're playing Jask, and like I will just skip to a literal random time. I have not written a timestamp. We're going to play, and there's a very high chance that like we're gonna end up in a reset, and then when we reset, we're gonna dash back and forth twice, and then you're gonna try to hit him. And it's that you're gonna try to hit him, not that he's gonna try to hit you. And all we have to do is find a good reset here. We literally have to find the reset because you keep trying to fight him back.
Yeah.
And it's like you're not even looking at like how he's trying to fight you back to find your opportunity. It's like you see you're always trying to punish everything he's doing. And it's recognizing that it's like our goal is to not just be like, where's the punish? Where's the punish? Because this is where the instant gratification where you're like, how do I kill him? This is a scenario, and I mentioned this in the previous session, is like we are not in control. We are taking a lot of L's here. And the goal here right now, above all else, is just how do I not die? That's it. Because if you can get your bearings, he's at a great percent where we can get a lot of value, right? But we need to find that opportunity organically, not because you want it really, 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 really badly. Right?
Yeah.
And the struggle is that you need to be willing to look for that, right? Because like here's a really quick example where it's like we're gonna end up on the right side of the stage here, and it's like we drop this, and it's like we just try to forward air, and it's just like, you know what, that's whatever. Like you went for a read, that's a valid read to try to go for. So now we have this going on, and here we're gonna end up on this platform, and we just sequence plat drop back air, hoping that he's just trying to fight us. And you do like this thing of like, I'm going to back up and then sequence challenging you back a ton. What you need to do is create what's called a reactionary window. Where like, if we go back a little bit further, where he's here and the funny bug is over here, there is no way for him to like hit you unreactably from this distance, right?
Right.
So we don't have to be the one to break this space. What we're trying to accomplish is find, how do I get out of here? I don't want to be here, but for now, I do have to be here because this is the safest place for me to be instead of inside of the Zetterburn. Because if I'm inside of the Zetterburn can press A, B, X, Y, or Z and hit you, and it feels really bad. And that's where we are creating the source of our frustration by creating this scenario for him. Does that make sense?
No, you're making a lot of sense. The way I'm thinking about it, like with how you're describing it to me, like just rationalizing in my own head, is I'm a bit desperate.
Yes. Yep.
I am trying too hard to swing the momentum in my favor.
Yep. Where what we have to do is we have to find acceptance in.
Right.
I'm not the one in control. I'm gonna teach you a really cool acronym, and this is something that I built this with Cosmos way back in the day. This acronym is RADAR. Okay, it's recognize, acceptance, disengage, and reset.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Right, and just reading it, you're like, oh right, which is the step that we're failing?
I would say accepting and disengaging. I am
these two
not
specifically.
accepting that I am not in control of the situation and that I need to disengage. And it makes so much sense, especially as Craig, is I can do so well at disengaging with Craig.
Yep, he has so many tools to do it, and he's so good at doing it.
Even thinking about it in PM, where I play Wario, that's something I could also do a lot. I would do sometimes, but not always do the best about it, of just slowing the game down as I need to.
Yes. Crag is a character that has a very unique trait where he can stop. Like, he can make the game stop. And there's lots of ways of doing it, whether it be like up being in a place where a character can't comfortably reach him, or because his options from ledge are really oppressive, I think is the word I'm going to use. He has a lot of really good aggressive and defensive mix-ups from the ledge, right? From the plat, it's the same thing. He can do this. He can be at any point and like scoop you up. Like there's lots of these things, and all these things have counterplay, right? But the opponent actively is the one that has to play around, even when you are like on your back foot. You have the tools to fight back, but to do that, you have to accept that this is happening. That is like you are here and like actually back up and create this reactionary window. And to like go back to like build on this, when we create this reactionary window, right, where we give ourselves enough space, there are 3 kinds of actions we can respond with based on what we see. We can challenge aggressively and like respond to them. We can choose a defensive option like shield or spot dodge or parry, or we can move. We can move in some capacity to go around them to back up. Let's say this is happening like over here in this stage, right? We back up again to then do it again. And it's like you can do this over and over and move around people. And Crag is so good at this. And the stages in this game are literally built to let you do this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions so far?
I think the only part of this that like, because what you're saying is very true, and I've definitely, you know, like been able to recognize that before, is that there are also times where I've been too passive.
Yep.
And so sometimes I'm hesitant to just fully reset the situation.
Yep.
And like I mentioned earlier, I try and like gamble on swinging momentum back into my favor.
But why are we gambling?
It's a great question. I always think about it with playing some people as something, you know, I'll recognize with a lot of people is just a lot of worse players. Something I see people don't realize enough is you have to maximize risk reward and not gamble as much as possible. So,
yep.
I definitely am guilty of of just gambling sometimes because I feel like I need to.
And this is the thing where like what I want you to do is like going forward, you need to internalize when you felt like you needed to do that so that we can explore those interactions come the future and identify. Because this is a great scenario where like, let's clean this up a little bit now, right? So we can look at this where it's like, we put him here and we put you here. We are trying to solve the problem by challenging him, right? But there's 2 really great things that you can do instead in this scenario. Do you know what they are? And you can say I don't know at any point, by the way.
Yeah, here I'm not sure, because my thought here would be I'm trying to escape the corner. I'm trying to fight out of the corner.
I used a funny word there. Escape the corner, right? Right. Very interesting word choice. So now, if we want to get out of the corner, ideally, we would try to leave the corner and go around the funny Zetterburn guy, right? Or maybe even go down and go to the ledge and try and start over, right? But this is where the instant gratification comes in again. You want to get out now, and you want to be an advantage now, because that's where you're the most confident. But sometimes we have to accept the game state. It's like, you know what? I am being chased by the Zetterburn. I'm being pressured, and I'm not going to bite. I'm not going to just take the bait right away. I have to accept that this game state, I am in a disadvantageous position. You are not losing and you are not in disadvantage because you landed on the plat and you got to move and you had agency and you had freedom of choice. You are still playing the game. You are not actively being comboed, but you are treating it like you are being comboed. And you're trying to reversal him as if it's like he's dropped a combo. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it is. You're right. I am kind of just psyched out too much.
Yep.
In thinking I need, like, what you're saying of like position, like, you know, with the 2 options you've drawn in blue here of either retreating to center or retreating to the ledge. in my mind, I'm saying I'm still risking myself.
Yeah, you are. Yep.
But I guess I'm rationalizing it internally of like, well, if I'm fighting out, I'm still risking myself.
Yep.
I'm still risking. It's more risky, but I get better
Yeah.
reward off.
Because if you jump like this, guess what? He can't immediately catch you without a read. And if you drop to the ledge, guess what? It's that same distance. It's that same distance.
Mm-hmm.
And what's cool is at any point during these, let's say you like run off here and then you're like, ooh, he's starting to run towards me. I'm gonna like side B here, or I'm gonna mix up and go to up B here, or like I'm gonna then drop and then jump and then up B, or all this. And we have so much more agency available to us. Like I'm just scribbling random ideas of what we can do here, right? And this is just if we back up and go off stage, and that can be scary. But there's still so much available to us. And if, God forbid, he makes one mistake, bam, he's in the blast zone. That's it. Literally. Like, literally. He just can die. Or we just smack him, and then we get to make it back for free. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah,
there
that
is
makes sense.
a huge risk that he puts himself at. For this. Am I telling you to go run off stage like a psychopath all the time? No.
No.
Let's talk about, like, if you were to jump. If you jumped here, like, let's say you, like, dashed and, like, jumped up here. He can still pressure you, but if you save your double jump, you still have all these mix-ups. You could go back. You could try to go further. You have so much available to you. And all you have to do is when you jump is look at him, and he will tell you what you can and can't do. Instead of, all right, let's make a little wheel. Here are all the good crag things we could do here. We're going to spin the wheel, and oh, we landed on plat drop back air. Nope, no justification whatsoever. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Zukappa. So MDVA is kind of, as an acronym, is pretty exclusive to Smash.
Yes.
What you will more commonly hear is the DMV area.
That's correct. Yep.
Anyways.
Yeah, another fun fact is like tri-state, and the 3 states that they refer to tri-state
it's completely different.
is incorrect, actually, which is really funny. It's actually Connecticut, not Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Which is really funny, but you know, it'd be like that. But the big thing that like I think you really like to kind of get back on track is like,
yeah,
you're doing so much because you don't know what to do. When it's like it's okay to not know what to do and to just like play out the game state. We have to accept that like some game states are gonna be really uncomfortable, and we have to find them. Like find the avenue, thread the needle, so to speak, or we get hit and he outplays us, and that's fine. But if you do it for him, whose fault is it?
Yeah, you're right.
It's yours.
Honestly, you're connecting a lot of dots for me, because like this idea of just, I don't know, it's oversimplifying it, but the idea of like sometimes just going, fuck it, we ball, with like accepting the risk
and
of,
yeah,
escaping like that. Like
Yeah.
I've thought about that before. Like
Mhm.
I used to, like, I've had points where like I've kind of forgotten how to actually like dash dance in neutral, how to
Yeah.
like really use movement like that. And like the ways I've gotten around it is being, okay, what if I dash further? What
Yeah.
if I take a more aggressive
Mhm.
position?
Yep.
So like this is the same kind of thing of just
Yeah.
accepting more of a risk for, like you said, like not having instant gratification, because the
Yep.
bear, you're right, is absolutely like, I want to see this happen. I want this bear to land so I can escape. And instead of just being like, okay, what if I try a different avenue that still has risk attached to it, but it's not as much, and it's but the reward isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the reward is not, I got the hit and I'm fighting out of the corner. The reward is instead, I got positioning and I'm out of the corner.
Yep. Exactly. And that's progressing the game state instead of I get to hit you. We get to hit them because X, right? And it's like, that's what we're looking for. We're trying to find that. Can we, as a mix-up, just like try to challenge aggressively? Absolutely. But you always challenge aggressively, so it's not a mix-up anymore. They're just baiting you to do it over and over and over. And it's like, let's like go and just like grab one of these other sets, right? Let's click a random time. Or actually, let's look at the toothbrush one. Because he's really good at baiting people to do this.
Toothbrush messed me up.
He's pretty good at this game. I won't lie. This funny Rano champion, he's pretty good with him.
I've played Toothbrush in bracket before, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
And I even like played him as recently as Taps.
Yeah. He's improved a lot since then. Yeah.
He's gotten so much better.
Yep.
Like Taps, I was still I think I was like winning more of our friendlies at Taps.
Mm-hmm.
He plays better than me in bracket, so
now,
who cares?
let's watch this scenario, because challenging aggressively isn't just with a move, but it's the way you position yourself within their burst range.
Mm-hmm.
So watch this. So after we get this whole little scrap here, we mess up, and it's like we end up in this little scrap. We're here, and then it's like you stay there and try to hit him. And it's like here, we're just playing it out, and then we finally get it. Like, I want to go back to like here, like the scariest Crag is not the Crag that runs up and gets a read on you. The scariest Crag is the one where there isn't an opportunity to hit you. Because watch this, when you get back on the stage here, where we slowly work our way out, we find the hit, right? And then now it's like, all right, he hits us, now look, we're just playing neutral. We're playing neutral, and you're doing safe whiffs. And then you finally run up and do the funny haha read, which, like, man, I do it too. We all want to run up and parry. It's the sickest thing ever, right? But like, yeah, you just really wanted it. But you were in the perfect game state. That's where we want to be, not scrapping with him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Especially at this percent where we're gonna get taken advantage of. And it's like, we're gonna click a random time here again, and it's just like, I want you to look at yourself and like your willingness to like commit to this. And like the times when you don't, you win these interactions. But because like you went for that read with the pellets because the other ones hit, right? Mm-hmm. All of that happened because you did that. And it's like, there were other, there's counterplay, there's better DI and blah, 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 blah. But it's like, I want you to look at like how quickly things fell out of your control and you like didn't accept that. And then he got to run away with it. Because, like, watch here. Ready? We do this. And then right from here now, watch Toothbrush now. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
He got to do the Rano thing.
Yeah, he got...
And, like, that's what I mean. And we're just like, this is the game we play. You can't give that to him.
Yeah, I mean,
because that was... Go ahead.
In particular here versus Toothbrush, something in the very last game I realized is how I was misutilizing Rock.
Yep.
Very specifically here. I kind of, as a specific thing with Rock, not just a general player thing, is I underestimate the unreactivity of Rock.
Yeah.
It's not reactable. It is
at certain ranges you just can't tell. Yeah,
like him parrying there was a read.
Yeah,
he committed there, and I could have just not pressed, and I shouldn't have pressed.
And it's like, all this is in your control. You can bait him. You can just exist in that game state, but you're so fixated on like trying to read him that it's allowing him to actually react to you. Because what's happening is, like, I want you to think about, like, with the mental stack, right? Mm-hmm. He is accepting, I'm gonna go second as much as possible. Mm-hmm. And what that means is like observing the choices you make and going, oh, that means I get to do this. That means I get to do this. That means I get to do this. Because like, let's just, again, we're gonna click a random time, and I just want you to watch Toothbrush. And like, when you get hit, it's like, let's look at why you get hit. And it's like, okay, we're scrapping. We win that. Let's see when he next takes control. Ooh. And the needle. And then boom. That needle hitting you. And then you getting scared and shielding.
I hate getting hit with that so much.
I know,
But I
I
hate
know.
getting hit with tongue. It's so
dude.
tilting.
Dude, this tongue too, it makes me. I feel like an idiot every time it hits me.
It's
This is the big thing. Is like it's just recognizing like how much your willingness to go first makes you easily exploitable. And someone in chat pointed this out. The thing that's unreactable about rock, and I do want to correct you on this as well, is the throw, not you hitting it and breaking into the shards. The shards has an audio cue. Throwing rock, the audio cue is really hard to discern which one is going to hit you, like which arc he's doing, or even if he's throwing it at you, so he can like bait the hell out of you. And it's like that's like, do you know the Zeus, the secret Zeus tech?
No.
He does this really cool thing, right, where he grabs rock and he just throws it up. Do you know why he throws it up?
I can't think of why.
Because it has the least amount of lag, so he baits people to challenge.
Up throw has. Hold on, up throw has. The throws have different lag.
I'm pretty sure they do. Someone can correct me, but I'm pretty sure that was the thing that they changed a while ago.
I know they changed rock throw end flag. They increased it.
But up throw, I'm pretty sure has the least amount of lag. Someone can correct me on this. I'm like pretty sure that's the case. But it's like, you know, the meme I have, it's like, I will throw slip backwards because it's good. I will throw rock up because it is good. And it lets him start playing the game again. And that's why he does like the funny, like throw rock up and then like jump backwards and do it and bait people. Like,
I had not thought about how much more reactable shards are.
Yep.
Huge
I think audio cue in this game.
My mental note for this is I need to use rocks more as an anti-air / anti-landing option, like to catch their landing in situations where they just can't parry it.
And it's not even just like that, but it's also for the purpose of getting a reaction out of somebody. Not even just to always be like, I am actively trying to hit you with this.
Yeah.
It's the goal is like you can do that, and you can also just not do anything.
Just making them flinch with the threat of, you know, rock shard is really good. That is something I am more consciously aware of just using it as a mix-up sometimes. The one I'll do is I like to do a lot of shenanigans with doing neutral throw, recatch, down throw.
Yeah.
And that creates it creates a very easy instant mix of like, am I going to break rock shards instantly? Am I going to catch rock, regrab rock again? Am I going to do nothing and make you flinch?
Yep.
So I should just be doing that, you know, in more situations of making them flinch. And there's a lot of ways to do that.
Yeah. And like MSB put this really well in chat too, where it's like up throw is good because it puts out a persistent threat without marooning your rock on the other side of the stage. Because not only does it like do it, like just throwing it potentially elicit a response from them, and then we can act on that. If they don't challenge you, you get your rock back. But if you throw the rock across and then you don't get the response you want, you don't get your rock back. Right? Like,
you're right.
There's so much value in doing that.
I don't ever really do the rock up throw.
Yep.
I think I've seen other people do it and kind of written it off.
And it's because you are so fixated on hitting people and trying to find what's the best way to hit them. And like, that's where your entire like confidence comes from, is like the value of like hitting people instead of the pressure and the effects of like the mental stack that it has and the value you get out of that. Okay, my bad about the up throw thing. I was wrong about that. My bad. Visually, it is harder to discern. That is the difference.
I think what is
Thank you, Toothbrush.
important though is it makes them flinch. Just
it elicits a
like
response.
Seeing a rock be thrown at all.
Yep.
Because I remember is MSB that told me at Hitfall is what I'd never thought about is, well, he explained it with cargo, but the rock throw is unreactable. Not just for like discerning whether I'm throwing rock or not. It's the whole what throw I'm doing is also unreactable. Yeah. And like people are going to like in the heat of the moment more consciously be like, okay, I saw rock throw, not I saw rock thrown in this direction. It's I saw him throw rock and now I'm going to like do something about it.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. And like that's exactly what it is. It's like understanding that it's like this is what I mean again, where it's like it's the instant gratification. Like I want you to watch too, like watch the scenario. You get hit here, you get reversaled, and then we get to plat, and you immediately drop down and you try to fight him, and you guess what he's gonna do, and he doesn't do it. And then guess what? You get hit. And then watch this. Ready? We're gonna get out of here. We're holding in, and then we're gonna go down, and you immediately dash and jump right at him. And it's just like at no point where you're like, I would like to stop getting hit by the raster. You have a huge fixation on trying to solve your problem with, I am going to hit you now. And you're picking it in an incredibly, I'm going to use the word disrespectful way, because you're not accounting for the agency, which is the freedom of choice that your opponent has. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When it comes to control, what's important is to recognize, like, who has more freedom and who is applying more pressure. And especially it's like if you are the crag on the plat near the side of the stage against the raster, there's only one thing we need to not do. What is that thing we need to not do?
I need to not jump into it.
Yeah, you need to not jump into it, because if you jump,
because
what happens?
Like as Craig, even here as Craig, there is nothing I could have conceivably done to beat out him jumping at me with fair.
With an aerial, and whether it was fair, up air, or nair.
Yeah, I
down air,
I don't have
you
I don't
lost
have
to
the
all
move,
of them.
Yeah, I don't have the moves to beat him out in that situation. But, you know, if I jumped back, I could have maybe done fair, or even, you know, just retreated as in general and not even tried like gambling with the fair.
Like imagine if like this, ready? So it's like Slipstream is already out now, right? Imagine this. So we get out right here. He's coming towards us. Where's the safest place to go? Go.
It's diagonally back and away, like
Why?
up and away.
That's one.
Because
where's the safest place to go?
Is it not that? Because I'm thinking
if you go here, potentially, like he can still like come towards you, right? Where's the literal
I guess it would just
place?
be straight back then.
There is something right below you that is off the screen right now. It's right there. You know what it is.
I guess it is just landing there then.
No.
Like just coming.
The ledge.
The ledge?
Why is the ledge the literal safest place available to you? Don't overthink it. What do you get when you grab ledge?
I get iframes.
Yeah, so that he literally cannot hit you. If we can mix up with how we move and all this stuff and try to play around this and all this, right? And like drop through the plat and make it harder for him to catch us. But if we are genuinely uncomfortable, we need to disengage. And discerning how comfortable we are is also important in this moment.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking about it now. If I grab ledge here, he is not going to be immediately ready to start ledge trapping.
And you could even get like a regrab if he like ends up coming down. But if you go to ledge and he comes down and like presses a button, you get to do funny A button off the ledge like immediately. Now we're back.
I'm envisioning the scenario in my head right now, and he's going to.
Oh, dude! Imagine he dash attacks right here.
Or
like that landing fair there. You covered it. Like you got it.
Oh god, Slip is out though. That's the one scary thing, is that makes his ledge trapping so much scarier.
But it's. But if he lands, because he lands right about like right here, right? If we're on ledge like right here, he has to dash back.
Yeah,
or
he has
shield,
to retreat.
or like he has to retreat, right? And if he shields here, we can grab him, which I know you are good enough to do that. Or if we're uncomfortable, we could like refresh or like drop down and then like wall, and like there's no right answer, but it's better than potentially getting fared off stage above 100% as the crag guy.
Yeah.
In this matchup.
I don't refresh ledge ever. It's a really bad habit.
And why do you think you don't?
I'm not used to playing I'm not used to it. I play characters who don't have fast ledge refreshes in any game. Which still isn't even like the worst thing in the world to just drop from ledge regrab. That's not terrible.
It's not. Like, you have a good one. You're a fast forward too. It's basically unreactable.
Yeah, Crag's is really good.
Yeah. The main reason why we don't do it It's because you want to fight him.
Yeah.
And everything circles back to that. So many of these things that are available to you that you're just not doing, it's because you want to fight him. You have to be more honest with yourself when you're playing and check yourself to go, I just want to fight him. And I need to slow down, and I need to accept that I'm trying too hard to fight him, and I need to focus on how do I make his job harder to find my opportunities. There's a base game plan that I give everyone, and it's playing to not get hit to then find hits. Is that hard to do? Yes. And it's very simplified, like very, very oversimplified. But the goal is like, what am I actively playing around that this character can do? And like what my opponent has shown me that they like to do, which I know you are able to identify this while you are playing and adjust accordingly, instead of how do I play faster and hit him harder, or how do I play slower and hit him harder? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I'm realizing I know how to slow it down.
Yeah.
I am very well capable and can even excel when I slow it down. It's just I'm not recognizing as much as I should of when I should do that.
Yep. And the easiest answer is when you don't know what to do.
That's true. In my head, when I slow it down, it's not as much like a direct adaptation to what is happening.
Yeah.
It is a total shift in game plan.
Yep.
And not just a momentary thing of like right here, right now.
Yep, because in this moment, it's just like you stop and we observe and we take in that information and then we make a decision.
Yeah,
Instead of just, let's spin the wheel. Oh, we landed on the back air. We landed on the dash forward. We landed on the jump. Like, that's what I mean. It's like everything, you have the opportunity, and it's like you can actively place yourself to do this. And throughout the set that you're playing with people, observe this and get a better feel for this. And it's like, oh, this is someone I can be more aggressive against. And why? Instead of just, I feel like I should play faster against Jask. Why? Right? We're totally missing the why.
I was thinking about, shifting gears, like the speed of how I play on a more general, like, game plan sense. And you're making me realize, no, I need to be ready to just go from, like, fast to slow it down.
Yep. I want you to think of it like,
in between.
You drive?
No.
You know how to drive.
I do not. I do not drive.
You ever been in a go-kart?
No.
God damn it. All right. I want you to think about it like you're hitting the gas, right? And it's not that we take our foot off the gas or we slam the gas, because this is right now. It's like you're either at 0 or 100 on the charge. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not playing in between.
It's not even just in between. It's not about hitting the 50. It's that it's just gonna keep. It's a variable. It's going to keep going up and down and changing and all this. And eventually, if you're playing somebody and it's like you're adapting back and forth and you find that speed, let's say you go exactly 62 miles per hour and you're like, this is working. Don't change it. Don't change it until you see you have to.
Right.
Because that's what's working right now. And this is the thing that I think you also struggle with. Is like you end up finding the answer and you're like, that's a fluke that I got that hit because I dashed back there. This time I'm going to mix up. And then they just hit you and you're like, what the fuck? Why are you not adapting?
You're right.
You got to be in the moment. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Any questions?
I don't know. I definitely need to watch this back again, like actually, and just to help internalize all of this.
Yep. This is gonna take time, and like the skill you have to garner is catching yourself. Essentially, just like playing without any sort of justification, because you have the skill and like control of your character to use these things. And there are even players at the top level who struggle with this to some degree. It's very easy to just like sequence and just play it out and be like, yeah, this is the good thing to do. but recognizing that like things can flip flop as we go, and it's like everything. There's steps, and there's a lot of agency in this game, especially on the defensive side, where we have to observe. That makes sense.
No, you're right. Because I think I said it earlier. Is I know I'm capable of
Yes.
playing at whatever pace.
Mm-hmm.
It is, I guess, about being able to recognize how to play, when and where, when to shift.
Exactly.
Like I said, shift gears.
Yep.
On a smaller scale,
Mm-hmm.
instead of just being like at the start of a game, be like, okay, I need to play slow, or okay,
Exactly.
I need to play fast.
It's about observing in the moment
Mhm.
and adapting as we go. That's exactly it.
I think the one part of that I would say I struggle with the most there is being able to not go from fast to slow, but the opposite of being able to speed things up.
Yep. And what's cool is your character's really good at doing that. It just takes one back air and you go, all right, here we go. And if you want to observe somebody who's actually really good at doing this, you should watch ZB.
Oh yeah,
He's specifically
there's not
is the one
enough
who's really good.
There's not enough ZB VODs on YouTube. It makes me so mad.
Yeah.
He's the top player they never stream. It's like him and Cake never are on stream before meaningful matches.
Yeah. It's like him, and then the next person who's really good at this is Zeus. And it's like his punish game is way cleaner than ZB's right now. Mm-hmm. And it's like, what I want you to watch is like, you can even watch like the Marlin set. It's just like, look for the moments where it's like he's finding the hit where it's like, I do get to now keep hitting the gas, and then just like boom, go. And there's even VODs of him playing offline from today. And you can just watch where it's like slowly taking it and just push boom, 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 dead.
I definitely should.
Boom, 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 dead.
I definitely need to watch more Zeus. Zeus is like the Crags I watched the most were ZB. I take a lot of inspiration from ZB. In terms of like thinking of stuff to do with the character.
Yes.
And the other person I watched a lot is Ion, because Ion has such a disgusting punish game in a relatively simple way. And I think Zeus is an in-between of those two players.
Yeah. No, he is definitely like, he's the first one to find the balance of it.
Yeah.
And like,
ZB
it's like he has the patience and he has the punish game. And he has like the consistency in both of these.
I would say ZB plays a lot more like Rivals 1 Crag, of just utilizing Crag's unique stuff a lot more. And Ion takes a completely different approach given his background in PM. I see a lot of people who didn't play Rivals 1 Crag, like who play kind of a similar way. And I guess I kind of knock that more. I don't credit it as much as being
perspective
as
is key. Like even like I'll tell you, if you ask almost all the Crags, when Cake was at his prime, there was only, and I can tell you this for a fact, there was only one Crag that he was scared of fighting. Can you guess who it was? It's with like the fleet time. It was Stango.
Yeah,
because he didn't play like the Crags. He played the game. And that sounds really silly.
I don't want to give it to Stango.
Yeah, you got to give it to him. And like this is a real thing, that it's like, this was the big thing, is like the fact that he did not have like the pre-existing muscle rate, all that stuff. What I'm trying to teach you essentially with all of this is like, what we need to do is not play Crag. Is that we need to play Rivals of Aether 2. And I'm trying to open your perspective to do this, because it's not that I'm right and you're wrong, or Stango's right, or Zeus is wrong, or any of this. The goal is to understand the value in all these perspectives and the way that they look at it, and grow and form your own way of doing it and taking this information in and using it. Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense.
Good.
I definitely need to I need to watch more high level Craig,
Yeah.
especially a lot more Zeus.
Yeah, I encourage you to, and there's a lot of footage of it now where like, and it's at a high enough level with like other players too, like at that level where it's like it's valuable, and like the big thing I want to stress to you is like do not mimic, watch something and be like, huh, and take a scenario and like work backwards. Why did this happen? And that's what I've been doing with you. It's like we've looked and been like, well, why did that hit? And it's like, oh, you did this, right? And it's like, let's go back. Why was Zeus able to get this opening? Okay, and that's like, oh, and then he reacted to that DI, and then reacted to this DI, and then play like it's all step-by-step interaction. Each time there is a choice that can be made, look at what that choice is, and understand why it went the way it went, and work backwards. Where it's like, okay, we now know this led to a kill. Let's go backwards now, right? Okay, here he DI'd here, he DI'd this, and oh, he whiffed here, and that's the start of all of this. And this whiff was done when he full hopped, and now he, boom, comes down with the back air, and then we started and ran away with it. And it's just like, sometimes it's that simple, but it's like, then from there, it's like, oh, he DI'd this back air wrong, and then it led to this, but then he DI'd nair like this, and then Zeus mixed him up, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, this is what I mean. It's like, there's layers to it. But also understanding sometimes it's, he hit this, and they just didn't DI correctly, and now they die. And understanding that people will do that. People will make mistakes. And especially with your character, something like your back air, they only have to DI it wrong one time after a certain point, and then they die. Whether it be up air, forward air, down B, whatever your little heart wants. Neutral B, it doesn't matter. They all work, and they all solve the problem. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just a general thing where I don't think about people messing up enough.
Yeah, you're assuming the best.
Yeah.
And it's like when you're playing Jask, you're like, oh man, he's gonna outpatience me, man. No, who's to say? Who's to say he will? That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't play the human element nearly enough.
Exactly.
I used to like, when I was newer, I would think exclusively of like, you know, playing around my opponent and not thinking enough about the game.
Yep.
And then I got to the opposite end where I think so much about the game itself. Not even that I'm like the best at it or even like super amazing at it, but I think of things like more objectively than I should.
Yep.
And it's not that it's a bad thing to think of things objectively. It's that I don't take into account people messing up enough.
Yep. And this is a big mistake that a lot of people, like, once they get to your level, is like, oh yeah, people are just going to do the right things. No, they're not. How can we make it harder for them to do that? Because like I said, it's just one back air, man. It's just one back air, and it's not about fishing the back air. And like when you watch Zeus play, you'll see it. Sometimes he's a little shameless too. You're gonna be like, oh my god, he wants back air, and they still get hit by it, man. And they still DI in, and they still get forwarded, and they still die, because that's what it does. That's the cool part about it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
The cool part about your character is there are a lot of things that just work, and having faith in that is important, because that means sometimes, and I was joking about this, man, sometimes you just hit the down air at 80 and they die, and that's it. And we don't have to think so hard. And it's not that just the down air, it's the down air, it's the back air, it's the down throw, it's the it's the forward throw. It doesn't matter. We get to create the scenario. That makes sense?
Yeah.
And it's all about watching them and seeing, oh, I get to do this, or oh, I don't get to do that. That makes sense? Okay. Let's recap, because we're running out of time here. Okay. In your own words, what have we learned today?
I really need to get better about on-demand shifting the pace of how I play. Being able to recognize I need to slow things down. I need to more sacrifice the potential reward, like the bear out of the corner, for example.
Yep.
Of like recognize the situations where it's like my best option is to just accept the smaller risk there, because there's still risk.
Yep.
There's still risk there with escaping. It's not a foolproof strategy. Even in this like clip here, like going to ledge is not foolproof.
Yep.
It might not work out super amazing, but it is a less risky option.
It's
that
better
provides
than
me-
getting forward aired.
Yeah, it provides me with a lot of opportunities.
Exactly.
It does not immediate, because I'm not thinking about the step after. I'm thinking, like you said, with the instant gratification, I'm thinking about what comes immediately after.
Yep.
Not,
Yep.
okay, if I retreat to ledge here, then this can happen. I'm thinking I need to fight out of this position.
It's like you have to
here
get,
so
you
that
have to
this can
win
happen.
now, and it's like you
Yeah.
don't, you don't have to. And it's finding peace with that. That it's just like, you know what? Yeah, you know the emoji caught. You ever seen that one?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, yep, you're raster. I'm in the corner. Let's see what happens. You are
I think-
raster. I'm not jumping out. I'm not gonna do it.
I think a good way for me to think about it is I am not patient enough in the right way.
That's right. Yep.
I am not like, because I can be patient where, you know, I'm willing to take my time to get an opening, but I'm not patient enough in the long term of being
Exactly.
willing to sacrifice, you know, the instant gratification of
Mhm.
I got the bear, I'm now able to fight out of the corner.
Exactly.
I should instead be I'm willing to sacrifice that and play the long game.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. We have to find comfort in playing out the game state. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any final questions now?
I can't think of anything. Not that there isn't things I should be asking. I just
That's okay. No,
can't
there's
think
no
of
pressure to have
anything
to
right
ask me
now.
now. You can always just DM me or ask me in stream another time. All right. All right. I think that's a good stopping point then. All right, bud.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem. Let me get this uploaded for you right now. Do upload video. I hope you had fun there. I had a good time with that.
Yeah, it was definitely eye-opening, and I do enjoy talking about the game and competitive like theory stuff a lot. I never get the chance to.
I encourage you to especially use spaces like my community to have these conversations more. It will only benefit you to talk about it more and gain more perspective. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. That is the last thing I will tell you. The only other thing I will say is I just closed
video
it.
is private, by the way.
Oh, it should be unlisted or it's still uploading. Let me double check.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
It might still be uploading.
Yeah, I think it's still pending. It'll give it another 20 minutes or so, but I'll make
Yeah,
it's set to unlisted, so you'll be good. As for Hitfall, temper your expectations. You are learning something new, and there's a level of you fighting yourself. That is important here. Focus on doing your best.
I think what I need to go into Hitfall thinking is I need to not place as much expectation on myself having to do well.
Yep.
Because when I was playing PM, which has a much less active scene, for me it felt like there were very few opportunities for me to prove myself as someone who didn't travel. The opportunities for me to be at an event where there's a lot of good people were few and far between. And that's not the case anymore.
Yep.
There will be a Hitfall 4.
Yep.
There will be like other events that I'm able to go to.
Exactly. All right, man. Good stuff today.
Right.
Keep me updated on how it goes, and I will see you at Hitfall.
All right. See you at Hitfall.
Peace. Woohoo! It's another one done. You guys know what time it is. It's time. It's time to tier list. To make. It is time to make the the down player tier list. Who is the biggest down player? It is time. As for the class on Patreon, yes, I am currently looking for what topics we want to do. I haven't gotten any good specific feedback on what kind of classes people want. If you have any ideas, drop it in the Discord. That is the best thing you can do. Real quick, though, I just saw there's a lovely conversation about commentary, and I've been commentating quite a few tournaments lately, and people have had a lot of things to say about it. Let's take a look at this.
So I've been thinking about commentary, and I wanted to put this in a video because if I put it in like a text, it might be like misinterpreted or misunderstood or whatever. It might not come off in the way that I wanted. But I was streaming the LG event and Cavalier Clash last week, and then Genesis a few weeks before that, and people would come into my chat and they would ask me like, hey, are you still commentating? What events are you commentating? Would you commentate Smash 6? Stuff like that. And I greatly appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to sound like I'm not. Like, I love that people still care what I would have to say, whatever. But it sort of got me thinking about what commentary is like now. And then the LG top 10,000 players thing just dropped yesterday, and I looked at that and I kind of started it. And even like the Jammers thing that happened at Capcom Cup, which I think is super interesting, but that's its own conversation, have sort of crystallized this idea in my mind and made me realize that like, and this might sound like a very base observation or something very simple, but I think what we need right now in Ultimate, and I think that it's certainly for the next game, desperately, commentary needs a very good player. And I don't mean like round one pools, getting out of pools, whatever. I mean like top 64 at a major at Genesis. Yep. I think we need, with how difficult it is to compete in the game right now, with the breadth of the global player pool, not having somebody who can speak what it's like, the culture and community of actually grinding and trying to get better at the game now, is a shame. Part of me feels like it might be prohibitive because in expending so much energy and drive to get good at the game, you might not be able to spec into the same tree as commentary, right? You might not be able to do both like we did back then, where a lot of the old headcasters sort of competed first and then are building on that experience, which is, you know, maybe outdated or archaic. But I hope that we can get something, because like the culture has had such a dramatic shift in the last two games, even just like joining a coin box, being in a grind Discord, whatever. That's a completely different world than what a lot of the casters that speak to the game now are communicating. And I think that should be represented. I think having somebody that can cut through the bullshit, that can speak to the specificity of what it's like to be a competitor now in today's world, and certainly in the next game, we absolutely need somebody who can do that. And this is just for Ultimate. I'm not talking about Melee. I think Melee has their own issue going on with like esports sort of mass casual appeal.
Before he continues, I definitely want to say I super agree with this. I think not even just like, you know, Malk just said it in chat, like it doesn't even have to just be like a top player that now becomes a commentator. And I will speak on my experience with stuff with this as well after it's done, but just like somebody who is actively ingrained in the culture of the new age of Smash, and that is very much like the post-COVID era, is very real. As someone who took a break for like 2 years, very completely disconnected, and came back, it's totally different. It's a whole new space. People don't even know who I am anymore, and that's not me saying, "Oh, I'm this." Like, no, it's literally like I meet so many new people, and that's fucking awesome. Whether it be this game or Rivals or whatever other game in this space, and just fighting games as a whole, we are experiencing a boom as of like 2021, 2022 within this space. And there's a whole new generation of people that can give a perspective that is not represented at all. People that are, whether it be my age or people who like the old, I'm basically a fucking old head, I guess. There are people that are even more old head than me, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm an old head. And it's like, this is a really, really big thing, whether it be Ult or Rivals or whatever. Like, there is just a huge lack of perspective from people who have a lot of experience in this current generation. And I think him talking about like you have to grind so hard is a big reason why it doesn't happen. And I will talk about my opinion about casting and things like that after. I'm gonna let's keep going now.
Versus the authenticity, the whole punk rock thing. I think a lot of the people want the scene. Like, I don't want to sound out of touch, but they've got their own struggle going on. For Ultimate, though, I think the community at large would fully embrace anyone who clearly and definitively knows what they're talking about. And maybe that's not possible because the game is so big. Maybe it's not possible to know what you're talking about all the time. Like if I get like an extremely good Aaron, let's say Aaron, like we get Aaron on commentary and he knows the game very well and he's a very talented player, but then we get Duck Hunt versus Mega Man, he's not gonna know what the fuck's going on. I don't know.
Real.
Maybe the game's too big. Maybe it's too. Maybe he does know. I don't know. Aaron, comment below. But like
Where's the Aaron comment? Fuck. It's not there. It's not there.
So I've been thinking about commentary.
Oh fuck! I fucked it up.
Maybe it's not possible to know what you're talking about.
Okay, we're close enough.
Like if I get like an extremely good Aaron, let's say Aaron, like we get Aaron on commentary and he knows the game very well and he's a very talented player, but then we get Duck Hunt versus Mega Man, he's not gonna know what the fuck's going on. I don't know. Maybe the game's too big. Maybe it's too. Maybe he does know. I don't know. Aaron, comment
I love
below.
that.
But like I desperately think we need in Ultimate and definitely in the next game somebody who knows what they're talking about, that knows ball. I was number 4125 or something on the LG top 10,000 players. Bro, there should be a commentator in the top 500. I'm on the upper half of commentators. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm ass. Okay. I did win a tournament, but I'm ass. We need somebody in the top 500 that is representing the top player experience right now. That's all. That's all. And this is not to dump on my peers or fellow commentators, anything like that. I think we bring a certain perspective and perhaps a sage wisdom. Okay. But I think that it's time for someone else to step up, for us to get out of the way, and for somebody to talk about what it's like to experience the game and compete at a level right now. Who goes to locals, man? Yeah, that is. We need a breath of fresh air. That's all. But yeah, I don't even know. I know people are gonna quote tweet this and say like, "Duh," but for real, if you are that player and you can speak to the experience of your fellow peers and players and competitors, consider it. Because we need somebody who knows their shit and is here for the love of the game.
So I will tell you, Thymos, I do think Aussie's a great commentator in the right environments, but he's an old head. He's been around for a while. He's not winning his locals. He's not top 500. And that's exactly what I mean. He has been around probably around the same amount of time I have, if not a little bit less. I don't actually know for sure. I haven't talked to Aussie enough personally, but as far as I know, similar time frame. And I've been playing and competing for a little over 10 years now. So that's old head. My prime is long past in competing. I've never actually like tried hard to compete in Ultimate. I do not share that experience with people at all. At all. And this is a big thing that like some people don't like. Even the fact that I coach it because I didn't compete in it. I've spent the time to get good at that game, but I did not go and grind out turns because I had long accepted that this little bad boy here, this fucking thing right here, my hand, does not work. And I had moved on. During Smash 4 was when I gave up competing. And many of these other commentators, due to other things like that, have had different eras of their peaks. Fucking Coney, he's been really good at different times and in all these different games. But his like peak is it's probably PM or Brawl, man. That's a long time ago, man. And that's not shade at him. This is acknowledging the reality. This is when he was the most ingrained as a competitor. And like, that's the difference. That's the difference, man. Also, thank you to Drovial, Trip, and A Sierra Tattoos for the follows. As a Brawl player, weirdly enough, I've also been in the scene since 2015. Never cared much about improving. And that's the thing is like everyone's competed at different times. My biggest grind time was like PM 3.02 all the way until like the year after Corrin came out. That's when I was like really grinding. And like during that time is when in the later half of it, I started to coach. And then that's like, once that point hit, that's when I stopped. And since then, I've not been a competitor. Me grinding rivals has been the first time I've done that in a very long time. And even then, I'm not trying to be the best, and I have no desire to be the best at all, and I'm aware of that intimately. Something I want to touch on that Coney mentioned that I really like is that we need more players who are fucking good, who are also able to eloquently speak about the game and share that perspective that they have. And it's not always about like whether it be the matchup, but just the perspective of like being the one playing. And there are two people that fit this perfectly in the ultimate space, and that is Nurse and fucking Ramses. And they keep not getting hired to cast, and they absolutely deserve to. And the reason why they don't get hired, who fucking knows? You know, one's Europe and one's fucking Canada. Like, I get it, and that's expensive and all that, but they share a very unique perspective in that they have actually grinded this game at a very, very, very high level and have very real wins. And Nurse is someone who's done it in Ultimate and Rivals. She's cooking. She got 25th at fucking Plat Fight. And they're not letting her cast, man. And that's not me attacking whoever's job it is to decide that. It's on whoever's job it is to do this, to vet this stuff. Ramses doesn't play Rivals anymore, for reference. But like, this is what I mean. It's like, there are people who have the chops to do this. And maybe like, you know, Nurse isn't super duper grinding Ultimate anymore, but she played for years. I coached her in Ultimate for years. She was grinding. She was one of the best players in all of fucking Canada for years. From Smash 4 into fucking Ultimate and in HDR. She has crazy wins and all this. And most people just don't know because people aren't doing their homework. And that's valid. But they are two people that can absolutely eloquently speak on the game and be fucking entertaining. And they deserve the opportunity to do that, whether it be at Rivals or Smash. 100%. Nurse, I have so much respect for her. The crowd complaining. Well, listen, we all got to complain about something, right? I actually talk about the game a lot instead of just being someone who hops on like, exactly. And she plays a lot. She got master on like 4 different characters. She's really fucking good at this game. She's really, really fucking good at this game. And there are a lot of people like this. Now, I will talk about this as someone who's been getting casting opportunities, who has zero aspirations to be a caster. And I've made this very abundantly clear to other casters. I want to say this right now. And this is not meant to be an attack in any way. But like, guys, I do not have any desire to be a commentator at all. My hours and time is spent, my passion is in coaching and doing streams and content creating and stuff like this. I do not have the desire to like fight the war to get a casting slot. I do not at all. I don't even apply most of the time to stuff. The Hunger Games thing was just like, fuck it, it's just a tweet. I can just do that easy. I don't have a reel. I don't have headshots. I don't have anything. I don't even know what my casting is like. I just be saying what I see and reacting and analyzing when it's relevant and getting hype and having a good time and talking about the game. That's it. That's what I'm here to do. And so far, I've gotten a lot of really positive feedback about that. And it's because I know a lot about the game. I play a lot of the game. I practice with a lot of really good people, and I fucking love this game. And I try to share all of that as much as I can when I am on this microphone, and even on my own stream right now. And it's something we need more of, is people who actually like the game. That is the one big thing that I want to see change. I want casters who fucking like the game. This especially applies in Ultimate, and this is a big issue that I see. And it's one of the main reasons I turn off streams. And this is no shade at anyone in particular at all. This is a big one. If you love the game, share that and embrace it and bring that energy, because that makes the experience 1,000 times better. That is my 2 cents on that. Oh yeah, no, the goal here is not to put anybody down. The goal here is not to put anyone down, is to say what I have personally experienced that people love about listening to, like, when I have casted, is that I'm having a good time, and that's what matters. That I'm having fun, and I know a lot about the game. Sometimes the bar is really low, and that's okay. That's okay. That's all I have to say on it. At all. Now, Now we're gonna throw shade at people. Now we're gonna make the tier list. Commentary is so scary. I've done it a bit of locals, but it's stressful. It can be stressful. Absolutely. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. Actually, like, last thing I'll say, I actually don't like commentating for one big reason. I don't like having a co-caster. I want to fucking talk. I love getting to cast on my stream because I get to yell. I get to talk as much as I fucking want. And it's awesome. And the people who can vibe with that, it works. Like with Nurse, it's awesome. I love casting with Nurse because we've talked and we've been friends for years. We can just go back and forth, and she'll go with my tangent and I'll go with her tangent, and we'll make the bit and we'll commit to it and blah, 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 blah. And it works. And we just go with it. But not everyone's about that, and that's fine. And I'm not saying that they're right or I'm wrong or blah, 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 blah. But it's like, that's the way I like to do it. I just want to have fun. That's it. I just want to have fun. And if we're going to scream about stupid shit and go, what the fuck? That was fucked up. Like when I made, what was it? When Wolfie Scratch made the little advertisement, I loved getting to use this clip. I'm going to pull this up actually, because this was really, this made me really happy getting to see this. Here it is. She made a little ad for the commentary, right? And the clip I sent is one that I really like. It's not some deep analysis thing that I did. It's genuine. And the what the fuck isn't even me, it's Torna.
And damn, it's got us something low for the crowd.
So this is her.
That down air spike just
And then here comes me.
Better!
And a little desperate here. But he has gone a lot of percent, but now it is Wisp's turn. Oh god, what the fuck? Like, that's so awesome. Like, that's so awesome. It's just a stupid little moment, and we're just like, what the fuck, dude? He died. Like, that's what I want. That's the energy I want to bring into this shit, man. That's the fun. It's crazy. It's sick as fuck. But yeah. This game's awesome, and I love it. And I just want to share that I love it. That's it. Let's where is this student name? Update this. Down player tier list. I can't type, guys. Holy shit, I might be hungry. Down player tier list. Oh boy, tier list. Oh, it's time. Yeah, it's time. Let's get the music back on. Let's do a little pingy poo. Down rivals to down player tier list. It's time to throw shade, gamers. What is a down player tier list? That's a great question. So there is a thing in fighting games or in most competitive games where people will downplay how good their character actually is. They'll say that their character is a lot worse than it actually is. And we are going to break down which players are the biggest down players. Crazy, everyone goes in S tier for this game. That's right, Gunters! All you motherfuckers are lying to yourselves. All your characters are goddamn broken. Everyone 0 to 60s. Everybody kills from 2 interactions from 60. Everyone kills from a grab from 60. Get good. End stream. That's it. That's the tier list. You did it. Gunther's fucking figured it out. That's literally it. That's that. Everybody clap for Gunther's, everybody. Can we get some clappers in the chat? Can we get some clappers? do we have clap? I don't know which one we have. Riley, yeah, clap. Yeah. Can we get some clapping? No, we're gonna make the fucking down player tier list. Let me just tweet really quick that we're doing this. And then I'm gonna flame everybody. It's time. It's time. You alone are going to get Maple on a higher list. That's right. Yeah, no. We're gonna talk about the MVPs for each character. Okay. We're gonna talk about the MVPs for each character. Some of them have multiple people. It's really cool. Olympia 0 downplay. This is the best fucking character. She's gonna be top 5 in the game. She's gonna be top 5 in the game. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I alone am the MVP for holding the reins on this one to embrace that she is going to be top 5, if not top 3 in this game. There's no way she's not. There's no. I don't even have beta. I don't need to know. That trailer told me everything I needed to know. We're already there. It's awesome. It's awesome. I like to think of myself as a realist. Yeah, see. This guy doesn't think that Crag has the best down air in the game, by the way. Just putting that out there real quick. Just no reason. No reason at all. All right. Who do we want to do next? Let's get some names. Let's get some names. What character are we feeling, guys? And we cannot do Zetterburn. Zetterburn will be last. This is the realist. This is the realist. Accepting that your character is actually good. These are where the realists are. Crag is bottom 2 for real. Ah, Billy Sporkin. I can't believe it, man. We are not sporking our shit right now. That's a tragedy. That is a fucking tragedy that you said that. Ah, man. Let's talk about Fleet. You know, there are a lot of Fleets who just fucking gave up. And I don't blame them. This character was real bad. But she is definitely not nearly as bad as she was once upon a time. And she's definitely better. But she might still be the worst character in the game. And holy moly. Holy moly. Acceptable downplaying is where Fleet will go. But we definitely have some giver-uppers in this tier. And y'all are cowards. That's all I'm gonna say. Wait a month, buddy. Your character will only get better. There's a couple of Fleets that are still going strong. Oh, there are. B-Bats is a trooper. But he was definitely a down player, even during when she was broken. So, you know. There are no realists there yet. Yo, Cherry! What's good, dog? How you doing? Gaming. That's right. We are gaming right now. But there are definitely some giver-uppers here. But there are also some people that when she was the best character in the game, for sure, and every combo was free as fuck, that they were in denial. And they were downplaying hard. And come all the way. We're circling around. She's getting better. But acceptable downplay has occurred for this character. Acceptable. What do we call this next tier? What do we, wait. Am I a down player for thinking people just overhate and do not understand Crag? Wait. Both things can exist. I don't think Crag is bad. No. See, that's the thing, right? Fuck, I don't know how to answer that. I just don't think he's insane. I don't know what I think yet. We're still, this patch is a weird one. A lot of things changed, and a lot of things didn't change for him. So, I don't really know. Crag is the noob slayer? No. I don't think Crag is actually the biggest noob slayer in this game, guys. I actually don't. And we'll get there. We'll actually get there. We'll get there. How about locks it on? We're gonna put locks right here. Chat, what do we name this tier? We're gonna do this as a collective. Chat, what are we naming this tier of downplaying? This is where locks it on goes. What did Wabo? Delusional, denial, acceptance, realist. Oh, that's good. Delusional, denial, acceptable. Realist. Yeah, these are good. You cooked, buddy. You cooked. Yeah, we are in denial. This character may have been nerfed a little bit, as he is now I believe the largest character in the game now, hurtbox wise. Buddy, this character can very comfortably 0 to 40 to 0 to 60 everyone in the game. If you're not getting it, practice harder. This character can grab almost everyone in the game from like 60 to 100 and kill people. Is there counterplay? Yes. Is it hard to react to? Also, yes. That's crazy. This character's fucking crazy sometimes. And Stango put it really best. Like, you could put Lox like up here, or you could put him down here. And anywhere in between is the right answer, man. Anywhere in between is right. There's fuck if I know, dude. Fuck if I know. I haven't even made a tier list for this patch because the hit pause change plus all the balance changes have fucked everything up, and then Rano got no changes yet, so I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. So many of my opinions have changed so rapidly in the past, like, what, week now? 2 weeks? I don't even know how long it's been. I've been working so hard, grinding and studying and coaching. I don't know anymore. I'm lost, guys. I'm lost. Crag is nothing but knowledge checks. You can't say that when you can get unreactably hit by like 3 different moves and die. That's not a knowledge check. That means your character is good. Y'all are fucking delusional. Guys, he can be not the best and also fucked up. No. I can hear it in their voice. I can hear it. You guys have the best down air in the game. You have multiple checkmates. You can invalidate 3 or 4 different characters' recoveries to force them to get fucked off stage. And just invalidate them. You're the only character in the game that can up B Atlas. Like, you up B him off stage, and it's true into grab always. He just dies. He just dies. Dude. He just dies if you go out and up B him when he has to up B. You can just forward throw Atlas at 60, and he just dies. It's literally your fault. Crag is lucky Zettermains exist, or else we're getting top 1 most fried player mental. Absolutely. You guys get comboed to 60 and you're like, oh, it's so over, man. It's so over. When you have the debatably one of the most simple punish games. The fact that I, Coach Guy, can click Crag and 0 to 60 some of the best players in the world with him is fucked up, and y'all gotta try harder. If Crag was as small as Maple, he'd be top 1 easily. That's exactly it. Guys, you don't understand the power of having a heavy who's a fast faller. That shit is cheating. It's cheating. You guys don't get it. You guys don't get it. He would literally, because the one thing that he's bad at is that you can catch him because he's so big. If he was any smaller, all hell would break loose. Every top 8 would be like 4 or 5 Crags. Easily. You're all delusional. Okay. Let's breathe. Let's all take a breather now. Let's all take a breather now. Edalus has experienced acceptable downplay. He had it rough, man. He had it real rough. He was still not as bad as people said, but it was understandable why people felt that way. I understand it. But now y'all gotta wake up and smell the roses. We got it good. Bears rise up. It's bear hours. We are cooking. This character's crazy. And you know what? He's hard. He is hard. And we have to unlearn so many bad habits from not only Rivals 1, but the previous iteration of Edalus. He is a new character. Edalus just released with this latest patch, guys. He just released. This is the first time I've gotten, like, this patch is the first time I've gotten to play Edalus. acceptable downplay. We're like on the cusp of denial right now where people are telling me he's bad. And it's like, listen, no, he's not bad. He's hard. He's hard to play. He might be in denial tier. I'm actually thinking of bumping him up right now. You know what? I am. I'm going to bump him up. I'm going to bump him up. He did just release. You're so right. That character was fake as fuck to me until now. Yeah, I was just having to outplay people with that list before. Now it's that goofy ha. Shit just works, dog. The combination of his buffs and the hit pause change are awesome. Like, really, really, really awesome. He is a good, real character that you need to learn how to play against now. And Doubles' character's a menace, not gonna lie. Oh my god. Dude, heavies and Doubles being good is so funny. This game is so funny. The fact that, like, Lox is, like, maybe the best character in Doubles is mind-blowing to me. Because you wouldn't think that, but he really is. Doubles is such a funny little game. Yeah, you know what? He's in denial. He's in denial. All right. Chat, anyone but Zetterburn. Whose energy are we vibing right now? Raster. Ooh. Oh, you know what? I haven't said the, like, honorable mentions for these characters. Crag, all of you. Fuck all of you. And myself included. I thought he was way worse, and I was wrong. I was just fucking wrong. I didn't know better, and that's okay. I was just wrong. And we could all own that and grow together as a collective to make the most fucked up character that has to get nerfed. Malk, you could be him. It could be you. You could be the martyr. I'm just saying. Loxodonts. Guys, this character's gotten buffed like 5 times. And you guys gotta wake up. He's good. And he's better than I think he is too. And I'm wrong. I was wrong last patch. And I think with the changes, with the hit pause, I think he's literally really, really toxic to play against. I think he is I've been going back and forth of like whether he or Kane is my least favorite matchup. And I think it's him. I think it's actually him because there's so many execution checks that, like, I, as someone who struggles with execution because of my bad hands, I get irrationally upset when I drop something and I'm like, fuck, he's not dead. That sucks so bad that he's dead. I feel like he got hit from the hit pause change more than most characters. Trust. There are certain combos that he lost, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. All right. And the biggest lockdown player, anyone who's not a PM player. Nog, you gave up too soon, man. But you're giving Edelus a chance. And I hope you believe. I hope you believe, because both of these characters are in denial. Nog, this one's for you, brother. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, man. Oh, man. He has gotten a good mix of buffs and nerfs, but the rework in which a lot of the way his playstyle has shaped has been very much in his favor. The only one that's really been bad was like the down B change. I think that's the one that really sucked. That's really it. But y'all can figure it out. You guys can still floor hug grab. Just because you can't floor hug down B and make me eat my own ass, you'll be okay. You'll figure it out. It's not that hard. You can combo into whatever you want in like 7 different ways that's unreactable. Jab, dash, attack, blah, blah, blah. Grab, the up throw immediately. Like, try harder. Try harder. Get into training mode, buddy. Try harder. You can do it. You could do it. Now, this one's hard because there is a pretty equal amount of the top rasters who are delusional and are like, fuck, this character is so much better. But as time has passed, raster has gotten worse. And that is a fact. That is a fact. That is not a discussion. He has gotten worse in more ways than he has gotten better. but he still has the best up air in the game that has an unreactable flipper hitbox that mixes your DI and combos into itself from 30% onwards forever. That also true confirms into multiple ways to die. And until that move is removed, he's really good. And we gotta just get good at hitting the funny up air. And it's only better now with the hitbox change, because it's harder to react to being hit by it now. So, y'all are delusional. Does he lose to Zetterburn though? Yes. Does he maybe lose to Claren also? Also maybe yes. But that might be it. And that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, he also is probably the best at edge guarding in the entire game. And that not enough rosters to figure that out. Very few, very few have mastered this yet. And it's very frustrating to watch. Y'all are overcomplicating hitting the hit confirm instead of just sitting and slapping people over and over until they have no more resources. And then you get to just do what you want. The amount of times that I play against someone like Bio and it's like, oh, cool. I've been reset 3 times and now I have no choice but to get clapped. And it's a full charge and it doesn't matter. And it beats every recovery option in the game, basically. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And he could just do that to like basically everybody besides Orcade. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But does he die at 60 sometimes? Also true, yes. This is a fact. This is a fact. That I will not invalidate the feelings of. Okay. Did this character have a crisis of identity for a very brief moment? Yes. Do you still have maybe the best Nair in the game next to another character, like tied? Also, yes. Can this character jump scare kill you with an unreactable move that reaches halfway across some stages? Yes. Guys, this character has fucking instapin. And it's a smash attack. And there's 2 of them. And one of them hits up, and one of them hits out. 2 of them hit up. That one's one of them is reactable though. I'll give it that. But like, guys, this character's fucked up. And I will say this is a character that at top level is dramatically better than at lower, like high and lower level. Dramatically. This character doesn't fucking die. If you died and it wasn't a true confirm that killed you, you got outplayed. You absolutely had a mix-up available that you didn't use, and that's okay. That's the game, right? But this character never dies. If you let this character go to Godai, oh, you're throwing. You're fucking throwing, dude. This character never dies, man. It's insane. Anytime I see people go to Godai against this character, I'm like, I'm gonna crash out. He's never dying. He's never dying. When they go to Jules Vale, I'm like, he's never gonna die. It's over. This game's gonna last 4.5 minutes because he's never gonna die. And he has so many kill confirms and hit confirms. And that Nair change is a slap on the wrist. Grow up. Grow up, man. It's still safe on shield. It's still Nair into up tilt is still unreactable. You have to make a read to parry it, and if you guess wrong, you get fucking combo to 60. Grow up. Come on, guys. Your character's good. It's okay to play a good character. He was the bad character. He was the funny haha campy character. Ha ha ha. He's so good now. He's so good now. And he is the best. He has the best control of the ledge in the game next to Maple. Guys, he's so good. He can rinse repeat you so hard and just kill you. He has knee. Guys, back air is knee. It's knee. You guys aren't using it right. You guys aren't doing it right. It has sour and so it's knee. He has knee into knee. Guys, you aren't looking at this right. You aren't looking at this right. Not fair. We all have knee. He has the best knee in the game. Next to Zetterburn. Him and Zetter have the best knee. Because Zetter also has Ganon forward air. But this thing? This is fucked up. This is fucked up. Guys, this move kills you at like 90. It doesn't matter. If you get down tilt back air to 90, you die on most stages. Guys. And then you can down tilt back air if you believe. Guys. You're not playing it right. And it's okay, and we have to, as a collective, accept that we're not playing it right. And, like, I've been trying to play this character more. I've been considering going on an Arcane journey because I'm convinced we're doing it wrong, where everyone plays him so shamelessly and just scraps. And the only one who's gotten it down is Plup. But he had it in the easy patch. I want to see him do it again in this patch where it's harder. But man, y'all are cooked. This character's fucked up. And you are just not doing it right. And I'm looking at the camera when I say this. You can do it. All of you giver-uppers on Arcane, try again. It's okay. It's safe now. Anyone calling him bad this patch is just dumb. I don't want to say it like that, but you're just missing it. You're not seeing it. Arcane players lost bubble camping and gave up. You know what's so funny? Is you could still do bubble shit. Why do we get to hit Arcane and bubbles still are out? Why does it not break like icicles? This is an age-old question that I don't know the answer to. I would love to know the answer to this question. I don't get it. Why do they not go away? Why does he get to win a scrap if I swing? Why do I have to parry it? Why can I not parry it the multi-hit? Why can he angle the bubbles on up throw? These are questions I've long investigated and I can't find the answers for. Why? Why? And the answer is he needs it. He needs it, man. Oh, Appleseed, I heard you rated the weekly I helped run last night. Thanks for that. Absolutely, my pleasure. My pleasure. Angling on up throw exists to make up throw into getting shined true. Why does it need to be true? Why can't we just accept that he has to up throw nair? He could up throw back air hip fall and then trap your landing. He could up throw up air all everybody still at a high enough percent. Why do I have to play a mini game when I get up throwed? No, reread what I said. Angle and up throw exists to make up throw into getting shined true. It should be true. I thought we were referring to his nair as getting shined. He can angle his up throw. Exactly. Dude. I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna lose it. I'm opening my game. I'm opening my game. I'm opening my game. I'm gonna lose it, guys. Jerry, bro. Homie. My new friend. You're gonna see something fucked up. How do you beat a bubble spamming Arcane anyhow? You have to learn how to parry on reaction to the bubbles. We're gonna learn something together, everybody. We're gonna learn something together. Let's I'm gonna crash out. I have genuinely skill issues with parrying. It is a skill issue. We have to practice it. My big thing is I got really comfortable doing dash parry in Rivals 1, but I'm really bad at it in this game because dash parry is bad. You have to do running parry into it so that you slide. I don't look like I'm doing it right because I'm playing on a GameCube controller right now, so I don't have a parry button. I have to do this stupid shield plus B. But the ultimate GCC will save me, surely. But recognizing that they're doing it, there is an audio cue, but it is quite subtle. Now watch this. Ready? Ready? You see the bubbles went all the way to the left? Watch this. Oh, they went all the way to the right. You know, what if we like angle them like straight up or down, right? What if we angle them up and they go a little higher now? What if we like, yeah. So like if you read their DI, it's like this funny little mini game, but like it just. Did I also not know this for a period of time? Absolutely. And it just goes to show how fucking bad we all are at this video game. We're all bad. And And that's okay. We're all bad. We're all a little delusional. A little healthy delusion goes a long way, everybody. Goes a really long way. To be honest, I always just DI bubbles up because nobody angles them up. Yep. We're all terrible, guys, and that's okay. I'm goated. Oh, man. Do I think Maple is downplayed, but also a little worse than people think? Both of these things can be true. But the combination of people complaining about her mobility over the past few patches has driven me to a level of madness that I could not believe we were discussing. Why does she need one of the fastest run and dash speeds in this game when she has some of the best tech chasing, the most consistent kill confirms? Why was her up air not STI-able for a patch? It's fixed now. It's okay. It's okay. I got 0 to 80 once. It'll never happen again. I was Rano. It'll never happen again. It's okay. We're past it now. It's okay. And Efto got a little nerfed, but it also kind of got buffed. Why do like none of her moves have sour spots? Because it would be fucked up if any other character was the fastest character in the game. She needs it. She needs guys. You're delusional. And Plup reminded everybody that, like, we, too, can just be good enough and make it work, even though she's not the best in the game. She's literally not the best in the game. I don't even think she's in the tier of the best in the game. I literally don't. But she's still really good, and people are still downplaying the hell out of her. Oh, man. Sadly, Raster is just that much better. Sadly, we probably still live in a world where Rano, Forsburn, and Zetter are just better than her, objectively. I think the downplaying comes from the fact that you just don't run into her online. I just think it comes from the fact that everybody dropped Maple. Because you have to movement camp people. And nobody wanted to be the guy to do it until Blup did it. There are a couple who are trying to get better at it. But, and then you had people fighting the good fight for months. Mr. Lone_NY, who's finally come to the realization that both she can be not the best and also really good at the same time, and has only gotten better. What's your thoughts on Claren after her nerfs? Still really good, just not as easy. I haven't actually done a real tier list this patch yet. And that is something we could maybe we make that part of the goal. Maybe if we get to like 5, if we get to 580, if someone gets a coaching session for 40 right now with the donation, I'll do a real tier list after this. Okay. Been thinking about that Maple since launch. She also has like one of the best wave dashes in a game where wave dashing forward is bad. The fact that you can tech chase by wave dashing in place with this character is insane because a lot of other characters can't do that. Just food for thought. Just food for thought, by the way. Now, Claren has had a lot of changes over the past few patches, and the engine has impacted her play, I think, some of the most. But these Claren players are still in denial. These patches don't matter. Down tilt literally combos into itself at ledge again. It doesn't matter. Guys. Oh no, wave dashing is just bad. It has lag in this game. It takes too long. That's why baby dashing is broken. Claren, I don't think is delusional because they have had to relearn their combo routes a lot of times. And Raster's up there too with that. Raster just hasn't had to do this. Oh, no. Nurse is the MVP of being in denial with this character. 100%. Love you, Nurse. You know, all the love in the world. She's the MVP of the downplay on Clarin. But our king, Musique, got Baby Dash jab nerfed finally. And God bless him, he was the martyr. Clarin I've always thought is insane, and I've never understood people calling her bad. That's because you're not a Clarin main. Because surely they'll just always SDI up on forward air. Surely. Would you call Clarin the jack of all trades in this game? Yes. I think she is one of them. I think there are a couple, but I think she's one of them. Because there is something that she's good at that in other platform fighters, conventional sword characters cannot punish. And it's that she can punish wave dash back and dash back very effectively, both because of her airspeed, her dash attack, and it's like characters like this are really frustrating to fight against, because normally the way you deal with a character with a big old sword like this is that you dash back. It's really good against Loxodon, right? It's really good. It's really good against Fleet, right? They don't have a good way to punish it. They don't have a good way to catch it. Clarin? Oh, I gotcha. That's a tipper. Oh, you're in my hands. That's a grab. Oh, that's a true tipper into a grab. I'm Captain Falcon with a sword flying at you halfway across the stage in a game where we have the largest models I think I've ever played a game in. That shit's crazy. I just wish you can edge guard her in this game. It's okay. Don't be so mean with the self-report. You just got to work on it, bud. You got to work on it. It can be hard. Not the double attack of the self-report. You definitely can, though. I promise. The most common mistake that people don't take advantage of is that you can react to the audio of the startup of her side B and drop and mix up how you hit her and playing off the tech and things like that. Oh, wait. I just wish you can edge guard in this game. Oh. Wait, who do you play, Appleseed? This might be your self-report. Be careful with your next words. This is a moment of truth. The floor is yours. And for that, my lips are sealed until the next stream. Guys, someone gift Appleseed a sub so they have to say who they made. We love you, buddy, though. And I will stress this, guys. This is all a bit. There's no malice here at all, genuinely. Y'all just been driving me crazy with the downplay lately. I'm sick of it. Everyone's broken, guys, and it's okay. We all are broken in our own special way. Nobody's bad in this game. Not anymore, at least. Fleet was bad before the hit pause change. Absolutely. But nobody's bad now. Nobody. I'm a product of being delusional about Rano. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I was so wrong, dude. They just kept not hitting him and making him better. They just took away the Dacus thing, and then he's just not fun to play. I get no joy playing him. As a Rivals 1 Rano, I gain no pleasure in playing this character. Where is he? Where's the patch notes? Guy, SBS, please update the patch notes with the Rano section. You guys forgot. You guys forgot. Yes, the forward air that does everything. That move is the jack of all trades. I've been working with BioBurb to pick up Rano, and I've been playing him the past month to prep in time for this. And there are times where he's like, oh, I can like up throw up air here. And I'm like, yeah, but like you could also get the DI wrong where you could just like forward air, hit fall, and then react, and then forward air, hit fall, and then react, and then forward air, hit fall, and then react. And if you hit the spike during any of that, depending on how they DI, it true combos into a grab. And then if they DI out, it hits them out in a way. And then if you like also could do not do the third forward air and do like a back air, or like if it's a heavy and they have to jump, then you get to like up air, and it's just like, how do you contest Rano needling from the platform? You know, guys, we hit this funny goal at $500 where I'm going to be talking about Rano. I'm going to be doing a little thesis paper, and we're going to have Ant come in, and we're going to talk about what is so stressful and oppressive about Rano right now, and like why we believe he is so good. That will be in the coming week or two. So if you want to see that, be sure to follow and be sure to join the Discord. We are going to have Ant, one of the best Ranos, if not debatably the best Rano in the world right now. coming on stream to discuss this with me. Single needle is fucking crazy. Because the thing is, you can parry it, but they can just not throw it. And that's crazy. They can just not throw it for no risk at all. He has the easiest tech chasing in the game. That also includes a command grab. The only character that has as good tech chasing is probably Maple and maybe Orcane. But Maple's is harder, like, to execute. That show up at the right time. Oh, next explosion, we're almost there. Can or could. I've never seen anybody parry needle on purpose. Just gotta outplay him. Oh, we're getting there. And Nex is trying to balance it out. Nex is trying to balance it out. He's so scared. We're almost there. All right, Mr. GSM LG Void, you alone, my king, my goat. You were right for one patch that he was bad. And from that point onwards, you refused to embrace the art of combusting all over your opponent. You missed out. You missed out on so much. So much was available to you. And I do hope you come back and play more, my friend. I miss you. You alone, my goat. And every single Rivals 1 fucking player, Cake included, just because he's bored, my man has sauce. His nair is insane, and we're finding more of it every day. My man has the Satan combo. F-Strong is insane. They buffed it. Why? It was already broken. They buffed it. It kills better now. That's crazy. The only good thing that has happened is that they have nerfed this recent patch, the clone cooldown, and forward air. On top of the hit pause change, that's very good. Like, not being able to just forward everybody across stage for free now, that's big. That's big. That's really big. And it's awesome. That's a good change. And as a Forza player, I'm glad they did that. I downplayed Forza on release. He did not have a way to recover on release. At the moment that they buffed Side B, he was the best player, best character in the game. Immediately, I knew it. That was the one. That was the one. Does he have hard matchups? Yes. Does he lose to Raster? Yes. But he's fucking broken. And until this patch, he was the easiest character to play in the game next to Rano. But Rano has taken the reins on that. And I can teach anyone to play Rano. I can teach anyone to play Rano now. It's that easy. Everybody, we gotta get a song for this. I'm gonna get angry. We gotta put on some angry music. We're putting on the angry music. This is the Stango tier. Stango, I love you with all my heart. I love coaching you, man. I love hanging out with you, man. We bond over Yu-Gi-Oh! It's awesome. Great guy. Great human being. Guys. For so many patches, I legitimately believe until this patch, he was the easiest character. Like, the skill to execution ratio of, like, going from bad to high level player was the easiest to play with him. He had the most consistent combos up until you reach the high level. Up until that point, anyone could play him. Anyone. He's not the easiest anymore with the recent changes with hit pause, with them adding floor hugging, auto floor hugging to shine, with them nerfing his flip, with blah 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 blah. He wouldn't be playing Zedder if he didn't think he was broken. Both can be true. There is an unfortunate reality, Malk, that both can be true. I think the hit pause change affected him a lot. And even though he has the second best up air in the game, behind Raster, this character's fucked up. This character beats Raster, dude. That's crazy. There are not many of those. There are not many of those. Chat, think about it. If we be saying that Rasser's fucking crazy, this guy beats him. He kills him at 65 on every stage in the game. Guys, that's crazy. That's crazy. Undershine has no counterplay. It's unreactable. You can't. You have to know you're gonna get undershine and they can just not do it. The marked box is 60-40 of Rivals 2. Fuck, you're right. Oh, dude. It's the Sonic Steve. It's the Sonic Steve of Rivals 2. It's up to you to decide who is who. Did you watch Acorn Beasley? Oh, I did. And I saw some vile things happen in that set. They both played amazing. If Zetter is Steve, I'm on Fraud Watch. He's not. Not yet. But if he keeps getting these buffs, he might. Because they gotta revert the slide on the shine. It makes doing combos for people like me so much easier. I want to know why they did it. I don't know why they did it. I don't get it. And I want to understand. You can do the chillin' dash. You can do the lucky shine off the ledge. You can do so many things now. It's awesome. And his stuff just works on everybody. And it's just on you to do it. At top level play, is he hard? Is risk and reward really frustrating? Also true. But holy fuck, man. His combo trees are not hard when you get past 50%. Holy shit, dude. It's not hard. I can do it. If I can do it, you can all do it. Guys, I'm 29. My hands don't work. I literally can't wave shine fast enough. I can't do it more than twice. I literally can't do it more than twice. I can't undershine more than twice. I can barely do it once. Okay, so... He's easy. He's so good. If I can do it, you can all do it. And he's busted for that reason alone. 29 isn't that old. 29 plus permanently damaged hand makes me like 40. Like the age of my hands are like 40. I can't do it. Holy. He's amazing if people don't know how to edge guard properly. Zeke box. No, if I get my box back, I'm playing Rano. If a Rano doesn't do the Waveland bear to ledge, know how to close edge guards, I'm not afraid of him at all. This is also true. I will say this, people do downplay his AVM. Absolutely. And there is a lot of reward you can get by optimizing what you do. But you also don't always have to optimize things what you do to the maximum. And this is the mistake that many a Zetterburn make. Many do. But in doing it, you can get some fucked up things. And it is hard and high execution. And I will not minimize that. Zeke, you're calling me out here and in my sessions with that? Come on, man. He's not Fox. No. Shine doesn't just work. There is counterplay. But you also can just like shine grab people a lot of times. And people are not doing that at most levels. It's really, really easy. All right, guys. We did it. This is the down player tier list. We did it, chat. Time to make the tweet. What's today's date? 3/8/2025. Boop. Thank you for the Subway Surfers. I love seeing how Olympia's in the dumbass tier list, even though she's not out. She's gonna be the fucking. She's top 5, top 3, most likely. I watched the fucking thing for 2 seconds. It's gonna be a command grab, and she's gonna be able to mix it up. It's fucked. I haven't seen anything about this besides the trailer, and I already know. I can smell it. I can smell it. She's gonna be crazy. Watch it again on stream. How can an FADC exist with no end lag? Sorry, I'm so mad. I'm actually crashing out. She's not even out yet.
Surging tide, the grasping vine, the crackling fire, the thunderous storm. All powerful, all valid, all a part of our world of ether.
I want to relive this moment. So when I watched this with Zeus, I actually thought it was Hodan here for a moment. I thought the rumors I heard were wrong, and I thought it was Hodan, and I was so scared because his up smash would ruin me. I literally got back and screamed, "No!" I was so scared. I was so worried that we were going to get Hodan. And then...
But ether divided? We need camaraderie, not rivalries.
And then I was like, yo, it's happening. Oh my God. And then she's not ready. She can't meditate yet. She doesn't have that dog in her. That goat ain't real. But this rat came to fuck.
To train at the whole dojo?
I have much to learn, Master Hodan. Let's begin.
How are you gonna SDI that? It hits you up in the air.
Let's begin.
It scoops you off the ground. If she has any way to set up force knockdown and combo into that, tech chasing. True combo probably, at varied percents. This is called the fuck you zone. This is the new, like, before Claren had the no fun zone, this is the fuck you zone. This is where you fuck around and find out. You mess up here? Sayonara. And guess what? They messed up. If this move is an anti-air, if this hitbox is any larger than this, I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. If there is a hitbox that exists here, I will lose my mind. And it better be unsafe on hit if it does. It better not exist. Because they did that last time. Look at this up air. Look at this up air. Reverse flipping, which she can turn around at any point unreactably to mix your DI. A focus attack that puts you in a perma stun that you can't mash out of. That has true confirms into death. And that amazing move.
Try me.
A command grab that she can do laglessly.
Try me.
Laglessly FADC off a platform. If it has no lag on stage, if it is not linked to doing it off a platform, if it's not like raster dash attack, watch it again. Watch it again. A command grab that bounces you off the ground to combo off of a fucking nair that pops you up that you can true combo into a grab. A down throw you can maybe combo off of if they didn't do funny DI in this clip. and a Dacus that actually works now. Guys, this isn't me crashing out and being like, this is the most broken thing of the game. This is going to be insane. No, this is me explaining to you. These are the signs that I see. This is a good character. And it's okay that we get good characters. I'm excited that we get a good character. That had no end lag. No total frames. Look at that again. There was no total frames in this move. Hitfall grab. That's crazy. The special getup of all time. Good move. The funniest special getup from Mistech. The up air spikes. Do you see that? You see that? He's got Tipman. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? Watch this. Watch this. Guys. Guys. There is no way to know which one of these you're going to get hit by. You either get your DI mixed, or you get ready to tech, and you pray you try to be ready for both. And in a game with hit falling, you do this into a tech chase and you get them. If it makes you feel any better, none of the footage is in-game. It's in-engine, so it's all early. Oh, I know. This is all subject to change. This is all subject to change. Watch it again. Watch it again. Here it is. Ready? Ready? This is the dash. This is the FADC. Ready? 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 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, that's the startup of a move. We canceled it with a move? Oh, I see. I see. Yes. Yes. Okay. Right. It better have to hit. I really hope it has to hit, man. I'm praying every day. Every day. What is it, 25 days, 24 days away? You see that? That was a spike. That beats CC. That'll beat CC. Watch this. Watch this. Let's go back. Watch this. Watch this funny little stomp. Watch this. Does that beat CC? That beats CC? Uh-oh. To be fair, combos for trailers are devs playing the game frame by frame as well. That's right. That's right. And these are probably going to be hard. Harder than they look. Oh, she can grab the crystal. She can regenerate it, which I hate. And then during a tech chase, grab the crystal and potentially have a mix-up. And thank God the crystal dies after this, though. And look, we have a down strong that's fast enough to follow up off of a hitfall tech chase onto a platform. This thing's gonna be crazy, guys. She's gonna be good. She might not be this good on launch. I'm sure they're working on things still. I have faith in the dev team and the testers. I do. I genuinely do. Even though Rano got no changes and Crag down air still hasn't been hit, I have faith. I have faith in every one of you in beta, as I am not in there. And devs, I would love to be in beta. I have no desire to compete. I want to give direct feedback. Please, please, please let me do it. Oh, yes, you did miss the downplayer tier list. Here's the link. Please retweet it. I will show it to you. Here it is. Always wondered, who does the gameplay for the game? There are a handful of people that I do, to my understanding, but I will leave that up to the players who do it to reveal that. Zeke's not talking about the special pummel is crazy. Fuck, dude. Special pummel, get put in a crystal, lose your life. That's it. Stango tier. Oh, yeah, Stango tier. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, unmatched. Unmatched aura from Stango on that one. I have heard whispers that you think the bear beats Maple. I do. I think it's even right now. I think it's even. All right. That's it. We did it. What's the rundown? I can't do it right now. I'm too tired. I'm hungry. I want to learn Bear. Bear is very fun. I encourage you to play him, and he's very good this patch. Early peek into the Atlas guide. That's right. I got a lot of cooking to do. for the Aetherless guy. That one's gonna take me a little bit because I didn't expect him to get buffed so quickly. Honestly, Maple never felt that. Whoa, speech impediment. Honestly, Maple never felt that bad compared to like everybody else that's strong, to be honest. I think Aetherless does really well against both Zetterburn and Maple this patch, especially. I think it's even. And I thought it wasn't auto. Like, people would say it was his worst matchup last patch. It's fucking Claren. It's fucking Claren, guys. It's fucking Claren. You psychopaths have convinced me it's not Raster. It's Claren. It's Claren. That's like a 70-30. If you get back on stage after getting hit off stage at 50%, they fucking through. Because she nickels and dimes you to death. Yeah. Yep. Can I have Ollie access now? Nope. I've told the devs to specifically not give it to you. If you guys are having a good time here, be sure to join the Discord, by the way. This is completely open. I have plans, by the way, guys. Not only am I working on getting things together for the next Coach Cup, which will probably be April, just as a heads up. Put that in your brain. Next Coach Cup, April. I'm cooking. I'm trying to put some money aside. I'm trying to see if we can get some cool prizes, other stuff like that. But I'm going to probably run some free brackets. And if you guys want an opportunity to play in them, join the Discord, please. I want to do one for East Coast, and I want to do one for West Coast very badly. So if you are interested in this, please join and let me know when this would be best, because I know there are other brackets and I don't want to overlap with them. Ollie will be playable in the Coach Cup. That's right. How soon? I don't know. Maybe we'll go for a little chaos. Maybe we'll do first weekend. Very cool. Yes. And also, don't forget, guys, to use code Zeke. All of that money goes directly towards the Coach Cup. It has affected the donation goal that we've had here because I don't have a way to separate that. But all of that money is specifically meant to go towards the next Coach Cup. Should be Ollie only. I want to do an Ollie only bracket on release day. That's something I'm considering. The Coach Cup should be Ollie only. No, I'll probably do a thing where the person who places the highest with Ollie will get a coaching session for free. Do you think Ollie is good for me or a terrible decision? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think she would be bad. I don't think I would overthink it like that. If anything, it'll bring out the best in you. We should do an Ollie only bracket right now. Yeah, right now. MSB, pull up, leak. Where are my beta testers at? Okay. That's all I got planned for today, guys. That's it. It ends there. We did it. I'm done. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm fucking exhausted. This was a good session. I don't know if we're doing TPPS tomorrow. We haven't opened a bracket yet, so this might be the week we skip it, which would make me sad because I really enjoy getting to stream it. But if not, maybe we'll do something fun. I don't want to be a playtest because I'm scared I'll like Ollie too much and then play her in bracket for however long. Yep. But let's see who is streaming and maybe nobody leave. Let's do a raid. Someone come up with a fun little raid message. Oh, Lucio's tournament is going. Who's in it? Oh yeah, we're gonna raid this. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna raid Lucio. Let's pull this up.
That dog.
I don't know if we're doing TPPS. We'll find out tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. Let's go raid Lucio. Zetter is broken. This is the message. Everybody copy and paste it. Send it when we go. 3, 2, 1, go!